Yeah, that's what I did. Oh! It happened already. How did you get away with this last week? Didn't happen once.
I don't fucking touch the mic, that's how.
Oh,
You're constantly there fondling it and fucking
caressing.
cupping it. I respect the boundaries of my mic.
I always feel like mine's too far away.
No means no, Chris.
Oh, damn.
No means no.
We good?
Please tell me we got that.
No, I mean, is that, oh yeah, we got that.
All good.
That's our fucking intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. Home of the empty promise. My name is Chris, and tonight I am joined in our studio by my two good friends, the two Jameses, James D. Downey, James S. Sinker.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What does
run
that
with
stand for? Something cool.
Like
Sandy.
Super.
Sandy. James Sandy Sinker. Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me here on what is the 20th of November.
I thought you were talking about the podcast it was.
No. Well, yeah, thank you for joining me in episode 28 of the Xite Gaming Podcast. 28 of the Xite Gaming Podcast. It is the 20th of November 2017.
It's nearly my birthday.
What?
My birthday on Saturday.
I knew that, yeah.
Did you know that?
That's bad that he knows and you don't.
Did you discuss that on the way up the road?
No?
I just some
You know
calendar.
what the funny thing is? I scrubbed through my Facebook thing the other day. You know, you see like all the upcoming birthdays.
Yeah.
See who I had for the end of the year. In case I need to buy a card. Did not see your name.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
In case you need to buy a card.
Yeah.
What world do you live in, Chris?
Is that not what people do?
Wonder where people still buy cards.
So weird.
I'm buying you a card. How do you? Hang on. We'll get to that. Do you not buy people cards?
Well, no, I haven't. Well, maybe, yeah. But
Yeah.
it would be someone whose birthday I know is coming up. Like.
Exactly, but I didn't know Sinkers was coming up. But had I known, I
But
would
you
have
do,
bought
but, my issue is that you like just scrub through Facebook. You're like, I must see whose birthday is coming up, so I can be ready to buy a card.
Yeah,
Just
pretty much.
imagine that, like on the first of every month, it's like, right, I gotta get this person a card.
It's like November birthdays. This is a big one.
Am I the only one in this room that does that?
I guess so.
Okay.
See, if I buy a card, it's because I forgot that person's birthday, and I'm going to the shop like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
day before. Like, I gotta get something now.
I think a message on Facebook is worth more than a card.
No, it's not. It's
Personal.
really not. It's not personal on Facebook no more.
No,
That's
never
true.
has been really.
Plus, I forget half the time.
Some people literally just go HB. That is not happy birthday. I got a card, got to personalize it. I'll probably draw a little picture or a caricature, write, something funny, and I'll sign it off with something even funnier.
That's my issue with cards. I can never think of something funny or witty to say.
Oh, see, that's where you and I
So
differ.
it's always just like, happy birthday.
Right.
Regards.
So,
Regards.
if I get one of these cards,
sincerely.
I will send it into
JD.
the group chat, and you
Yeah.
can upload it to the Twitter page.
Okay, that'll be
One
great.
of these personalized Chris cards for
Yeah.
my birthday.
But I'll even
If he
use,
remembers.
I'll use crayons.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
I didn't even remember that. When's your birthday?
you cancel up, Josh.
The 25th,
25th. 5 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the 25th? What day is that?
Saturday.
Whoa. Your birthday's in Georgian Day. Well, one of the Georgian days.
Sure. Yeah.
You're so lucky.
You share your day with probably the greatest event our local city knows.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
for sure.
100%,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
30,000 expected.
Do you want a card? I get your card too.
Or
A personalized Facebook message.
whatever you prefer, man.
Mm.
But if you give me a card, I'll hang it up in my room.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you like a card. You know one of them cards that's like the size of a wall?
Yeah.
Like one of them
Yeah.
big cards.
Yeah. I'll get you a card, but it'll not be what you're expecting.
Oh.
It'll be a credit card. It'll be an Amazon gift card. Delivered
Yo,
by
I'm down.
With sympathy.
So
Congratulations.
You have herpes.
Sorry you're leaving. Sorry I accidentally...
Sorry, I've got herpes. Here's
gave
20 quid.
you- Yeah. No, it's great to know, Sinker, that your birthday's coming up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think though, D, that he only...
Oh, so it'll be on the day of or the day after this podcast.
Yep.
Everyone listening, make sure to head on over to Sinkers. I don't know what your Twitter handle is.
At James Saves Lives.
At James Says Lives, and wish him a big happy birthday.
Yeah.
Or, because we've now established he prefers cards,
Yep.
post him a card.
Post him a card to
Go old
Facebook.
school. Steel meal.
You can post cards on Facebook.
Can you?
Yeah, you can do this thing where I think you get like a birthday card. I'm not sure. I think I've seen that.
Is it something like where you like write your message and then post, and then some actual person goes and prints it out and writes it?
No,
and
I think
sends
it just kind of pops up in such a way that it looks like a card. I'm honestly
Oh,
not
right.
sure.
All right. I thought you meant an actual physical card.
I can check it out. I'm not gonna check it out. But no, it's good to know. But I kind of think that he only brought that up to you because he wanted me and you to know that it's his birthday Friday,
Well, I already knew.
Saturday. Oh, right, okay, cool.
So, I know.
What are you doing for it?
Probably working, actually.
Oh, are you working?
I'm working, yeah.
No plans for the big B day?
No.
Was it not? Did last year? Did you?
I'm sorry, when you said big B day, I just thought of a big B day.
A big bumblebee?
No, a big B, like in a bathroom, a B day. That's what I thought of.
Oh,
What are you doing for the big B day? I don't have much practical use for it, but... I'm sorry.
He's gone already.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
He probably just started.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever.
It's not ridiculous. It's someone scrolling through their Facebook page to find out the upcoming birthdays for the next month and a half.
Oh my god. Ah,
I'm sorry.
big,
Back on track. Get back on track.
big B day.
Big birthday. What are you doing for the big birthday?
Yeah, last year did you go to the ice hockey or something for your birthday?
I think so.
Did you know that?
I think
I
I
knew
did.
that. Yeah, because I think I remember working with you. And didn't you take a bit of time? Big B day. What use is a big B day?
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to anybody listening. This is awful. Singer,
Yes.
it's your it's your birthday Saturday. What age are you? Sorry,
I will be 25.
you'll be 25.
We're so old.
I
You're the
know.
oldest one of the group.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Christ. don't tell
Oldest.
me that.
Oldest. Yeah. You're not gonna go to the ice
Where's the
hockey this
field,
year,
no?
no? Is there
No.
ice hockey this year?
No, because...
Is the ice hockey a young man's game?
Yes. No, because basically the way the schedule's worked out is that, like, the last home game of the year was, like,
Was it?
yesterday.
Oh,
So now there's
damn.
no home games until, like, near mid-January.
God
So
How
damn
long does the
home
ice hockey
game.
season last for here?
here, it's on until March, I think.
Was it like when does it start? When does it run through?
October to March, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
that's pretty good actually.
Cool. Where were we before that?
Here.
Yeah. So Singer's birthday this week. I suppose before we get on to what we're going to do this week, tell us a little bit about what you have done in the past week, gentlemen. How have your weeks been? It's only been a couple of days since I last seen you.
It's only a couple of days from our last podcast.
And yeah, from we recorded the last podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything exciting?
Not really. No.
No?
So.
It's
What?
been a while.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's been like a month. I'm trying to think of anything of note that happened. We recorded a podcast on the Wednesday or on a Thursday, was it?
Thursday.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it was Thursday because we said it'll go up Saturday.
Because I was working on Thursday and I couldn't come.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did
Exactly.
absolutely fuck all. Oh, I tried to play Wolfenstein. My Elgato glitched out and didn't record. Played for like an hour and a half and none of it recorded.
That sucks. I've been there before.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
Very,
It-
very annoying.
It's horrible.
That happened to me as well.
But the game was excellent.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh,
are you gonna
what's it?
re-record?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna record the next bits after that.
Yeah.
And then whenever it comes time to like putting that video up, I'm gonna go back and play it on easy and just fucking stream through.
That's a terrific idea.
Apparently playing that game on easy is like unreal fun
Yeah.
because like you're just like, oh god, I'm on
Just
the-
a walk in the park. Yeah.
Um,
Cool.
so
Nothing else?
that's really it. Yeah. Went for food on Sunday.
What'd you get?
Went to water.
Never ever not start with you went for food. That should be the focal point all the time. Take note. I want to hear what you ate. What do you
It's not
get?
exciting.
So you went to Waters,
Went to
aka
Waters,
the old Coach Inn.
The old Coach Inn, not the deli place.
No,
The
yeah.
deli takeaway. Not it.
The delicious
Uh,
deli.
Went for turkey and ham, getting the old Christmas spirit.
Yes. How was it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Like busy in there, but like the food was good quality. Like
Oh, it
they
is.
had Brussels sprouts on the plate, which I think that's not a standard side. not in there.
I don't know.
I think they're pushing for Christmas sort of.
You think so?
I think
they're
so.
pushing Christmas on.
Not
people?
pushing. I think it's just like that time of year where we now put Brussels sprouts.
Oh
on
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a side instead.
Yeah.
of like
Yeah. I
the
got.
other.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I
You're-
don't know about you out there, but I don't care for Brussels sprouts.
I do.
I'll be
I'm a
honest with
fan.
you.
Are you
Mm.
really?
I actually, I didn't know anyone was.
That's shocking. I never would have put
I'm
you
just-
down for
I'm
a Brussels
glad.
sprout, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not myself. I would pretty much
You
eat
eat most things.
yeah,
Yeah.
I eat most things, but Brussels sprouts. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't see the point in eating small cabbages. If I want to eat a cabbage, I'll eat a big cabbage.
Who eats a cabbage? It's like, Jesus, you know what I'm in the mood for?
A cabbage.
Yeah, a good cabbage.
You never in the mood for like cabbage and bacon, maybe a bit of potato.
Oh yeah, cabbage on bacon.
Yeah.
Cabbage on spuds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're always aside, like yeah.
Well, I'm never just in the mood for like a Brussels sprout.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true. That's true.
Although my dad does them with like I think it's like, what kind of nuts would he put in it? Some kind of nut.
Macadamia.
We're gonna go with macadamia. My father cooks a mean macadamia Brussels sprout side dish. at
That sounds
Christmas.
like a thing to me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Um,
It's the only way I think I would eat them.
The only way I'd eat them is like covered in like syrup,
Syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
to the point where you can't taste the Brussels
You just taste syrup.
or the sprout.
Yeah, I like my I like my Christmas vegetables. I like a little bit of honey or syrup or something. Give them that nice, sweet balance. Because vegetables are pretty sweet at the best times. Do you like
Want some
vegetables at
bananas?
Christmas?
For the most part.
Not
But,
even
like,
just a. Sorry, and you're knock
We're
your
all
foam
off sick
bananas
today.
out of
We're
your
all sick
hand.
today.
I know.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
I'm a big fan of vegetables. I love all vegetables.
Don't like
But-
carrots though.
Really?
No, I don't like carrots.
You like carrots?
No.
Carrots are one of my top vegetables.
I don't
Uh,
mind them in like stew, you know, where they're like just covered.
Top 3
Well, like-
vegetables minus potatoes.
Carrots?
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Mine would be pepper, courgette, and
Oh.
broccoli.
A pepper.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Is pepper not like a fruit? Really?
Are we gonna
I don't
do
know.
this?
I wouldn't consider a pepper a vegetable. Really? Would you?
I love pepper. Pepper,
I do like pepper. Yeah.
courgette. Yeah, courgette.
Don't know what courgette is, Chris.
It's like, you know,
Is that my type of car? No.
you know,
Chevy courgette?
It looks like a. it
Oh,
looks like a
God.
fatter cucumber.
Oh right. Cucumber. Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
Cucumber.
Is what do you call that shit?
Cucumber's a fruit. I think.
Guacamole is made from.
Avocado.
Is avocado a vegetable?
That's
Or
a
is it
fruit. It's fruit. It's a nut, actually.
Oh, technically, yeah.
I think.
Carrots are definitely the top ones, though.
Yeah.
Like I'd be the type of person who would eat carrot sticks, like.
Yeah,
carrots dipped
I could
in
eat
like a
carrots.
dip.
No.
No.
No. Like I could eat a carrot if it's like coated in gravy. And I mean
Sweet peas.
coated.
Oh, sweet
Do
peas
you know,
is
what I'm
good.
talking about? They're like sort of
Yeah,
snap sweet
sugar
peas.
snap peas. Yeah.
Sugar snap peas,
Mhm.
delicious.
Very,
I'd eat
very
those like grapes, you know.
Oh,
Just-
grapes
just
are
like
good,
get the
but that's
fact-
fruit.
That's a fruit.
That's a different podcast topic altogether. You can't just start
Tune in
mixing up
next week.
fruit. Yeah, tune in next week. He's right. We discuss our favorite fruit.
We
This
get real next
podcast
week.
is spiraling heavily out of control.
Favorite poultry.
Daffy Duck.
Donald Duck.
So you had your meal?
Yeah, I had the meal. It was good.
Do you have a dessert?
No.
Do you go starter first?
Yeah. Soup,
No, you made a mistake there.
soup
Dude.
and bread, man.
You made a mistake. Would you be starter main course or main course dessert?
Main course dessert.
Same.
But
Normally
on the
starter, main
off
course,
chance,
dessert.
because I'm not like a massive eater to begin with, on the off chance I do go for a starter, like it's gotta be special.
Yeah. I feel like that too. I would only
I
go
went
for
for soup.
like a starter if they had something like really like, oh my god, on the menu.
Or if it's like something like, you know, just like sometimes you go to a place and they're like, I want some chicken strips.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind that. Or
Yeah.
like
I had
uh,
that recently.
I
yeah,
was getting a
was
big
okay.
starter.
lobster ravioli was something
Starting
nice
to
one.
get popular now. Lobster ravioli.
Yeah, like
Where the fuck are you eating?
Zeus?
But he literally just went from, you know, you can have a chicken strip, you can have a lobster ravioli.
There's a bit of a difference, but like I had to try it.
Wings are getting very popular.
Yes.
Wings are getting big.
As a starter, I would never imagine that.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big, like
People,
big dish for me.
we're starting to take more and more from our American counterparts.
Good.
Yeah, we probably are actually.
Yeah.
They're not taking so much from us.
No, they have no call to. Those people know. one
I
thing.
disagree.
They know
you
food.
said that before that they like know their food. No,
Oh.
I think they just do it in large enough quantities that you think it's good.
No, it's not that they do it in
No.
large enough quantities. It's that they do whatever the hell you want. Like nothing is unimaginable to those people.
Yeah.
It's like
I
if
don't
you
know, it's
if you
not
want
necessarily
this, if
a
you can
thing.
imagine this, we will make it and it'll become a thing. and
Yeah.
it'll be
Okay.
great.
This is right. So this is my perspective. It's kind of like they'll do anything.
Yeah.
Well to okay, but other places like Europe and like around here, they do some things brilliantly.
Yeah. Well, in fairness,
But-
America's steaks,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Olive
just
Garden
steaks everywhere.
breadsticks.
Olive Garden breadsticks.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I know what breadsticks are, but what is?
But Olive
Garden
Garden
Fresh
breadsticks. They're amazing.
You get them free as well.
You
right?
get 'em
Yeah,
free?
that's the best part. I think
At
that's
Olive
why
Garden.
By the basket load.
the basket load. Be by the basket load.
The basket load.
Can I have breadsticks? Yeah, sure.
I just wouldn't rate American cuisine very highly.
Oh, I would.
Oh, I would rate it up there as I'd rate it over Irish cuisine.
Irish don't have a cuisine.
Like, potatoes, stews, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, no heartbeat.
What is that? It
Irish
Stews?
cuisine: potatoes, stews,
Pies.
soda breads. Pies are English, I believe.
Guinness pie.
Just take the most
Steak and
Irish
Guinness,
thing,
yeah.
throw it in.
I don't know. Yeah, stews is really all we have. Like
Yeah.
soups,
Potatoes.
potatoes.
Yeah. Actually, potatoes.
Do you know what? It's actually not even funny. Like, it's a complete stereotype that we absolutely live up to.
What's that?
Potatoes. Like,
Yeah.
we eat potatoes, whatever. And like,
Yeah, no, yeah.
potato.
In one
Potato!
way or another, we're going to put potato in just about anything we can.
That's it. Like, we
You
have
need a bulk
potatoes.
out a dish.
It's like the
throw a few
it's like the
sprinkles
way Americans fry everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
We'll just
yeah.
fire a
We
potato.
just
on.
put fire potato in it.
Yeah.
Mashed, roasted.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
That's it.
Potato.
yeah. Anyway,
yeah, getting
I
back.
had a meal. It was great.
Good.
It was
good,
grand. It
good.
wasn't great.
Good.
I'm not going to overrate it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the good meals. Christmas time is the time you start going for these big meals. You
Yeah,
know?
I understand that.
So I'm waiting for that. But yeah, that's all I did. Went
Singer?
to work today. Came home.
Zigger, we haven't seen you in some time, so I'm expecting a lot of good stuff coming from you.
No, it just worked.
Yeah, just went a lot of work, quiet week. That's it.
I spent a lot of money on video games.
Yes.
A lot of video
Okay,
games.
tell us. Top to bottom.
I'm trying to think. What did
Inside
I
out,
start
upside
with?
down.
Tap.
What did I start with? I can't remember, so I'll just go in a random order here. So I got a Battlefield 1, finally. It went down to it went relatively cheap for like the full edition with like all the DLC and shit. I was like, oh,
How many dollars?
Battlefront's not out yet. Get Battlefield.
How much you pay for a Battlefield one?
I think it was like 25 for the complete
Ooh,
edition.
That's very decent.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So I beat that, went on the multiplayer. I don't know. To me, like I haven't enjoyed a Battlefield as much as Bad Company 2. Like
Oh,
to
yeah.
me, Bad Company 2 is still the one to beat. For me personally. Battlefield 1 though is like quite good, but like I could see myself being done with it relatively quick. I bought Hitman, the season
That's right,
season 1 collection that came out, which is the first time I've ever played a Hitman game.
Really?
Ever.
I had never played. I played the demo for Blood Money on PC like a couple of months ago, and I
Blood
died.
Money.
Yeah.
And I died in the demo.
Blood Money's a really old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the demo for it on
Yeah.
PC? No.
So which I actually kind of I like it though because like both of you two drinking at the exact same time. I liked it though because I've seen a lot of complaints about what do they call it? The
Absolution.
opportunities
Oh, no.
that come up in it, and for someone who sucks at Hitman, I love them because it's just like, hey, there's look over there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, what's over there? And they're like, do you just want to track and see like what you can do here? It's like, okay. And it's like, if you go over here, you can mess with this light switch, and then go over here, you can pull that down. That'll bring this person over here, and then you can throw a piano on them. I'm like,
Yeah.
huh.
I always loved that part of it. Hitman.
Like I quite liked it for someone who's like notoriously shit at Hitman. So I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I've been
Is that
having
your shit at Hitman or shit at stealth?
a bit of both. Well, I it depends on the game for me.
It's not even major stealth Hitman. Like, it is a right bit, but like, it's more.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, it's more of like, you
Okay.
put on a costume.
I haven't played a Hitman from PS2. What would that have been? Would that have been Blood Money?
Could have
No.
been.
Might have been.
No.
Blood Money was the best one, apparently.
I played one on PS2.
I played Absolution. I really enjoyed Absolution.
Yeah.
I
Is it not one people don't really like?
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. I just it was going really relatively cheap as well. It was like 20 quid in Argos or some shit like that. So I was like,
Nice.
why not?
Yeah,
Argus do something right.
I will get that. Hitman
Sometimes
game.
you find out Argos though. Sometimes they'll have like a deal in there,
Yeah.
or just something in stock, and you're like, fuck, I didn't expect that.
I'm still watching their TVs.
for Black Friday.
Yep. I'm still waiting. If I
Today is Black Friday, or yesterday was Black Friday for the people watching this.
Oh yeah, the Black
So
Friday.
get on that.
Black Friday weekend has begun.
Yeah,
That means that a couple of days ago was Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Well, good.
Last Thursday was Thanksgiving.
What are you boys doing for Thanksgiving?
Nothing.
Absolutely forgot.
Probably
Would
working.
you have like sort of done stuff for Thanksgiving?
In America, we would have. We kind of stopped doing that whenever we
When you
came here,
came
though.
here?
I just, I don't know. We just kind of stopped like, having like big dinner.
I suppose it's like whenever there's no.
It's only
like,
like
sort
a
of-
Christmas
We
thing
just
for us now.
stopped giving thanks.
Yeah.
Stop being thankful.
There's nothing to be thankful for here, unfortunately.
I would love to be in America for Thanksgiving. I think that would be so cool.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a Thanksgiving dinner. For sure.
I mean, that's the only reason I'd want to be there.
Well, yeah.
On a parade,
do they have a parade?
Yeah.
Do they? That's pretty cool.
They have
Although I don't
football
go to
on
parades here.
Thanksgiving Day, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they do have football. What
Football, parades, and dinner.
just a good day off, isn't
A
there?
great day off.
Let's do. We should have that.
Thanksgiving fell on a Friday, that would be sweet.
That should be what our St. Patrick's Day is, but it's not.
It's no.
Our St. Patrick's Day is a session.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, we should have a big meal. Everyone should go out for a big meal. There should be a football match on.
Yeah. And
we
then
have
and
the
then
day
you can
off.
drink after.
And
Yeah.
then you drink after.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just a sesh.
Yeah, no.
Well,
But here it's
nothing.
like you might go to the parade. Well, actually, a lot of people do go to the parade.
Yeah.
And then they get pissed.
Block all the roads
Or
off.
get pissed and
with
then go to the
prams,
parade.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
to annoy me, prevent people from going to work.
Yeah.
Still open on St. Paddy's Day, serve like 3 people.
Yeah.
All pissed looking to use the toilets.
Yeah. What else do you buy?
Thanksgiving.
I'm pretty sure there's a few more stuff I bought, but if I remember, I'll fire them in there as well. But the only one I can remember is I bought Battlefront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like?
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't listened to the last podcast,
Good.
but I just remember the
We
group
defended
chat that
it.
we had.
We defended
I'm
it.
gonna say, as a Star Wars fan, what it does and what it adds to the canon, I think is pretty fucking cool.
No, yeah.
There's I can't say anything without giving out too many spoilers, but what it does is it basically drags you from it's like, well, near 30-year-old movie. It's from the destruction of the second Death Star right up to Force Awakens.
Okay.
And it basically plugs in a bunch of different gaps, and like it ends like right before the Force Awakens starts.
Cool.
Like right before the Force Awakens starts. So
Okay.
it brings you right up in there and plugs that gap. And it's just so cool. It's so fun just playing around with all those characters and doing the story. And the story's not that long, but like no one expected it to be.
No.
But it's fun. And the new characters do include are like, they're fun. They're good characters. It's not just like we're gonna have. And I've seen a few games do this, and a few people love it. Where they're like, we're gonna throw in a female just because girl. But like, Iden Versio is actually she's a really good character to have in Star Wars, so it's really
All
cool.
of the Star Wars protagonists in the last couple of films have been female.
Yeah.
So there's Rey from Force Awakens. You haven't seen that yet.
No.
There's a girl
Jyn.
called Rey in it. There's yeah. Her,
Jyn
what do you call-
Erso.
What's her name?
Jyn Erso.
Jyn Erso. Jyn Erso.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like her actually. In those ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's excellent.
That's Star as well. She's evil, or she's dark side.
Yeah.
Empire.
Mm-hmm. She's a stormtrooper.
Does that make interesting encounters?
To be honest, it really did as well, because I mean, obviously, when the original trilogy, so 4, 5, and 6 ended, all you see is the Empire. The Death Star blows up. Empire lost. Woo!
Yeah.
And then this game says like, okay, so how did the Empire? What happens to the Empire after all this happens? And it also explains like. And in The Force Awakens, the massive fucking Star Destroyer that's just sitting in the middle of the desert. It explains that.
Oh yeah.
So like,
that's pretty cool.
the stuff it does is really cool, and like I know it's gotten so much controversy lately with, quite frankly, fucking nonsense. But as a Star Wars fan, I would say like if you're gonna be a bitch and not buy it now for stupid fucking reasons, don't. But if it's on sale, get it, because the story is real, and I really like the multiplayer anyway.
Yeah.
Like I think the multiplayer, like I know some people are gonna lambaste me for this, but I think the multiplayer is more fun than Battlefield 1.
I'm gonna lambaste you for that.
Because
having not played either games, I think
No,
you're
you
wrong.
played Battlefield 1.
Oh, I did, but I
Yeah.
barely played it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the idea of this mad like full scale war in the Star Wars universe is just cool. I just love that universe. I love, you look to the side and there's like a Tauntaun, and then the other side is an AT-AT. You're like, fuck, what am I gonna do about this?
Yeah.
Like, and the way it goes through all like the different sagas, I just think it's so cool. The only thing that kind of annoys me is the fact that like the way you can have Rey and Darth Maul fight each other.
You don't like that,
Like,
sort of doesn't make sense kind of stuff.
That annoys me. I see why they did it, because it's kind of like their whole thing is what if, and I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
I don't like that. I if there was a game mode of that, I would have been okay with it. But like, I don't like the fact of like, say you're fighting in Naboo, and I don't like the fact that you're in the Naboo having the droids and the clones fight each other, and then all of a sudden fucking Rey comes down and stabs
So
you.
what you're
Like,
saying is like it kind of has to make a little bit of like head canon sense. Like
I wish it did in like the main game modes. I know they've got like heroes and villains where they just basically throw everyone in.
we're in the main game. This is in the story. That's correct.
Oh no, not in the
yeah,
story, just
okay.
in multiplayer. Which like, if it was heroes and versus villains, I'd be okay with it, because that's just a glorified toy box of just fuck it, see what happens. But like, I do kind of wish that in like the actual like main Galactic Assault, which is the main game mode, that they did kind of like separate the sagas. But that's so nitpicky that
Yeah,
like,
yeah, doesn't really matter. But you're not annoyed at all by the microtransaction sort of layout of it.
no, like
Like, have you unlocked them, the big characters yet?
Yeah, I've unlocked Vader and Luke, and I'm working my way. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they toned it down.
Yeah.
But with the amount I've played right now, and to be honest, I've been working a lot, so like I haven't had that much time to play it. Even if they didn't turn it down a bit, I would have still unlocked one of the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they toned it down 75%.
They did, and like to be
Right
honest,
there.
I'm glad they did it. But like some of the shit I was hearing about this is just fucking nonsense, and people really need to get a fucking grip.
I don't know, because if they're not giving out so much, it probably wouldn't make up by 75%. Oh, sorry, no, it's been removed entirely now, hasn't it?
Microtransactions been removed entirely. The price for the main one, so like Luke, Vader, and I think it was someone else, was toned down by 75%.
Yeah.
Which like it's a good thing, but
It makes it more reasonable.
it does. It makes it a hell of a lot more reasonable. But like I said in the group chat, I don't understand why this is such a thing that people need to yammer on about this to the point that people are like, I'm boycotting, fuck this game, fuck EA, fuck
Yeah.
Star Wars, I'm done.
Most of the people doing it in the first place, though, are people who were never going to play the game.
That as well. But and
No
I said
way.
this and I said this in the
Some
chat
people
as well.
are
Was
serious about it, like,
when I think about this, remember the controversy I think it was 2 years ago about E3 when Xbox came out and were like, you're not game sharing. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
If you wanna have an Xbox, you have to have Kinect on your face. No one gives a shit anymore. No
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
boycotting Xbox still.
No.
yeah, but
So-
Xbox completely reversed all that.
But so did Battlefront, and
I
yet
know,
people
yeah,
are
but
still
that's-
bitching.
That's why I'm saying it's a good thing that people get worked up about
Exactly,
this.
it's a very good thing that it happened. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the internet finally spoke up
Yeah.
and said something. But what I'm saying as well is that people seriously need to get a fucking grip and get over this shit because people are still. If
It still
they're
needs to
they're
happen, but-
complaining that EA fixed it.
Yeah.
Like that is what I'm like. I've genuinely seen people say,
People just
"I'm
want-
glad they fixed it, but fuck them anyway."
Yeah.
And you're like,
I've seen people who've said like, "Oh yeah, they got rid of microtransactions, but don't be fooled." Blah blah blah. They're gonna bring it back in. Like, I mean, everyone knows they're gonna bring it back in. They've said they're gonna bring it back in, but people are still like getting.
People just
Because
want
it's
something
EA.
to complain about.
exactly. But my
But, like-
issue is that even if they do bring it back, why do you give a shit?
I know.
They
no
will
one,
bring it back.
no one complains about Ultimate Team. No one
Yeah.
complains about GTA Online Cash. No one complains about Hearthstone. No one complains about fucking Blizzard's World of Warcraft expansions and all the online. No one complains about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the new bandwagon is we're going to complain about Star Wars Battlefront. Everyone's like, oh yeah, fucking EA. Aw. It's like, like
That's our issue.
that is what fucking annoys the shit out of me about this
Yeah.
whole thing is that people have forgotten what it's like to just play a game and have fun. This whole new thing of I'm going to get seriously bent out of shape over something that doesn't fucking affect me annoys the fuck out of me. I don't like this microtransactions. Don't fucking buy them.
Yeah, but
Seriously.
I would be the type of person I wouldn't buy that game now. I
But
was
with-
probably 50-50 I was going to get it anyway.
But would still be annoyed at the.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
buy it because I don't like want to encourage that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm like I like the fact that it happened, and I'm kind of glad. But I know that it only happened because it's EA.
Yeah.
You know, like had fucking CD Project Red.
Yeah.
Had they made this game and done this, people would have swallowed it fucking happily.
Well, that's
They
it.
would have
'Cause
been fucking begging for more of it. They would have been. But that's just it. It's because EA did it. They were like, nah, fuck EA. They're the worst company in America. They were voted the worst company in America or the world maybe twice in a row.
Yeah.
The worst company in America.
I know. There's a lot of companies that can
There's
do
companies in
wrong.
America who literally make bombs. And you're voting EA as the worst company in America. Like,
and this is what I'm
Mentality.
saying.
like
is
and CD Projekt Red came out recently and said like obviously they were just like benefiting off this year. They're saying like, oh, our next game is going to be a standard game, you know, no bullshit. They literally said we leave greed to others, like that. And everyone was kind of like, oh, CD Projekt Red are great. And I'm like, well, like they might have been planning to fucking implement microtransactions. Obviously won't do it now because of what's happening, but like had they done that, people would have happily paid and played it.
oh yeah,
But
and that's exactly what I'm
still would
saying.
have been a bad thing if that happened. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's my whole stance. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad that everything got reversed. I'm glad that
It's
like
making it a better game.
yes, I'm glad that it was in the end they made it a better game by doing that, and I'm glad that people had to say. And I'm glad that EA actually listened. What I
Yeah.
don't like is the fact that people are going on about this as if like fuck, this has never happened before.
Yeah.
Fuck EA, and even if they change it around, still fuck them. Where it's kind of like, well,
The problem
Microsoft, we're gonna fuck you. Activision, fuck you daily. Rockstar charge you up the ass for virtual
yeah.
fucking money. Ubisoft straight up came out and said, we don't want you to unlock everything in For Honor unless you play like fucking 12,000 hours, then you can unlock everything. No one bats a fucking eye.
Yeah.
And Star Wars are like, hey, you have to play it but to unlock Luke, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry.
It's because of Star Wars as well.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta play as Luke, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I probably won't get that game. But that isn't even necessarily because of the microtransactions at this point. It's kind of like the more I've heard about that game, at the midst of all this here, I'm kind of like I'd probably play the admittedly short campaign.
Yeah.
And that would be it because like we can't really play
I'm the
online.
same. Yeah.
Which, like, I would say is a fair point. Like,
Yeah,
I am a massive Star Wars fan. I liked Battlefield 1 online, and the fact that they when they said that it was going to be canon and tying everything together, I was kind of like, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna love it, and I'm glad I did it because I had an absolute blast playing it. I had a smile on my face the whole time I was playing
That's the
Battlefield.
thing, like, if you're gonna enjoy a game, buy it, like
regardless,
but if you don't want to support this shit, don't buy microtransactions.
I'll buy it, play
Yeah,
the
you're
short campaign, and then hold on to it till the day it does come that I can play online. At which point, no one will play online.
Battlefield 4 will be out. Oh, Battlefront Front 4 will be out by then.
And I'll be like, Battlefront 2, whoa!
I'm here, guys.
Gosh.
£100, let's go!
But yeah, you enjoying the game at least?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
very much so.
Because what I have heard of it, all I've heard mixed opinions about it. I've heard that it's insanely fun.
Yeah.
You know, whether or not maybe
Same.
the campaign's a little short and whatever you think about the multiplayer, but it's meant to
Big,
be
what was
incredibly
it? What was the quote I heard? Big, bombastic, and fun or something like that. I quoted it last week, something like that. Yeah. So.
I heard similar reports about the latest Justice League film.
Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Anything else, Singer?
I'm trying to think. Oh, Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
boy.
I got that since like I was here last.
Thank
Do you want to
God.
go into that now, or do you want to save it for a
No,
bit?
we'll talk about a bit about what we've been playing, especially on Switch, because let's go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know you. I watched a bit of the podcast where you quoted me on that. Thanks. Oh my God, Super Mario Odyssey is so fucking good. Like, I just I
You're
could
literally speechless.
I couldn't stop. Like I got it before I went to work. I played like 20 minutes of it, and I was kind of like, do I call in sick? Because like I
when a
just
game makes you question whether
Yeah.
you should lose out on money, that's a proper.
I
game.
just couldn't stop. Like it hits every like anyone who's listened to this knows that I'm a fucking whore for platformers.
Yeah.
And this just scratches collecting, platforming, and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And then it's just, and that Nintendo polish and everything is just so good. And New Donk City is
New
just,
Donk City is
it's
the greatest
such-
city in a game I think I've played in a very, very long time.
and the festival level. I know you haven't done it yet, but the
Yeah.
festival level is like, honestly, if you're a Mario fan and have played it for years, like I have, like it hits you right in the feels.
That's incredible. I heard other people talking about that moment as well.
Apparently, I have that moment there. I just have. What do I have to go back?
You just have to talk to her.
I just have to go back and talk to her. I've been too busy trying to get a fucking 100 jump ropes, James.
Well, you gotta get those 100 jump ropes, guys.
Yeah, have you got the 100 jump ropes?
I don't think so. Because you
Oh,
can
well,
get
what are
multiple.
you
You
doing?
can get
What are you
multiple
doing?
moons there, can't you? And
Yeah,
once I
yeah.
get 20, and I did that, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I'll go back for
This-
the 100
this
at some
magical
point.
moment, this like nostalgia hit you in the feels moment. I've heard other people talk about this, and they were like, "Oh, I was near tears," and all. And I was like, "In a Mario game?"
I know that's
I'm
what
like,
I was thinking
really?
too, yeah.
And I've heard that from two sources now. So
Yeah.
holy shit!
But
must be good.
it's just because it combines everything. When you think of like it's like the original Mario, but brought into like a new into like the new engine, the new everything, and then you've got like the song, which is like one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life, and you've
Okay.
got that going on, and you're going through that, and there's so many references to like older Mario throughout
I
New
want to
Donk
see
City.
this moment.
I'm going to New Donk City tonight when I get home.
I've
I
actually
just-
gone
I
and
just look it
replayed
up
that
on
level.
YouTube.
No, don't look it up. We'll witness it firsthand. I'll
Yeah.
wait until me and you can witness it together.
All right, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Good. Let's do that.
But it's so good. I've actually replayed it a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because once you do it, you can actually go back and replay just the festival bit, and
Oh,
I've done that
okay,
a few
cool.
times
Yeah,
because
that-
it's so good.
The podcast I was listening to earlier had said he's done that as well,
Oh,
and listens to the music repeatedly.
lethal. Okay.
That's the other
Look-
thing is that when you unlock the different worlds, you can unlock like the soundtrack to that world and then listen to it.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay.
then-
So I've just got Jump Up Superstar playing in every world I go for.
Oh, cool. Right. Okay, I did not know you could do that. Okay, Singer. So tell me, without how far through the game am I? So I've done New Donk City, and then I think I'm shortly after it. I've done like a beach
Mhm.
after it, and then I'm just finished off Snow.
I
Like,
think you've got about another 2 every worlds to do.
yeah, I was thinking that there wasn't too many more to go.
He's a little disappointed, a little saddened by the fact you're nearly finished.
No, because like I don't think I've discovered like, even half of what's in these worlds.
And once you beat the game, new stuff enters the world,
Yeah, I went
which
back.
unlocks more stuff. I mean, you got to think like some of these moons. Like I did not rush through this game, and I like every like level I'll go for, I'll collect like a good like 40 odd moons. I'll be like, I've got to near hit it, and you look and there's like some of these planets have like 70, 80 moons. And you're like, Jesus Christ! Like where are these things?
I went back to that world that me and you cleared. You know, the desert with the Jaxi.
Yeah.
And I took the Jaxi to places that I didn't think the Jaxi could go. I took him underground and everything, and it was like that there hit me when we went underground, and they did like the whole Mario like
Yeah,
but it's like a completely like revamped version of that, and I was just like, I'm just gonna sit here and just listen to this music. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I
will say, at first I wasn't too sold on the Cappy thing. Cappy. I wasn't too sold on that. When I was watching the demos and I saw like, Mario can take over, so I was like, oh, okay. Like,
do you know at what point I was sold at Cappy?
When
we turned into that giant Easter Island head in the desert.
yeah.
That is my favorite character that you can turn into at any point. Hey, that is the greatest guy I've ever seen.
Have you not done the dinosaur yet?
Yeah, we done the dinosaur.
Oh, the dinosaur was awesome.
The dinosaur was cool, and the who else did I get after that? Name a couple of other real cool ones.
The ball, the clean ball.
Oh yeah, like the Chain Chomps, they're pretty cool.
The change jump. Yeah.
Have you done the Hammer Bros?
No,
They're hilarious.
Oh no, wait, are they the guys that they have to just jump everywhere? Bounce
They
everywhere?
jump everywhere, and you can button mash the button, and you just have like unlimited fucking frying
You
pans.
turned into like that like turtle-y dude, and he was just like jumping everywhere.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
it fell in like the water or something.
Yeah, he was just like all over the place. I love the cheap fish.
Yes.
They're great. Yeah, I was doing this the underwater.
Yeah.
level, and I was like, fuck. I was like, this is real pissed me off that like because I wasn't thinking. I was like, I have to like find a bubble every time I want to get air, and my air is run out. I was like, oh my god! And then this fish came through, and it was like, oh no, die! Next thing I turned into a fish. And I was like, I keep forgetting that you can just turn into pretty much everything. I'm like, okay, that's much
Exactly.
better. Yeah.
My one complaint:
Yes.
there's no Luigi.
No, you're a big
Not
Luigi
yet.
fan.
There's no Luigi.
Yeah.
You can dress Mario up like Luigi, which I did. Didn't help. He's too short and fat. But
Oh, good, lucky for you. Luigi's coming up in this new DLC for only $60.
I'll buy.
I'm not a big fan of Luigi.
I fucking love Luigi.
Apart from Luigi's Mansion, I think I could,
I've actually been tempted to rebuy a GameCube and try and find Luigi's Mansion.
I haven't.
I really want to play Luigi's Mansion again.
I have it in GameCube. Have you got a Wii?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I do. No.
I mean,
I don't remember.
Everyone has a Wii now.
yeah, I could give you my Wii if you want to play Luigi's Mansion.
I want to play Luigi.
Yeah, that game was great actually. Yeah, I played a lot more of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well, and that game is just ridiculously fun. Although 200cc
It's crazy.
is just like stupid.
Have you played Mirror yet?
No,
It fucks with you.
no, I have not.
Like
played.
more than you'd expect it to.
Yeah, no, I have not. I still haven't even completed like 50 and 100cc on all the
1500?
Oh yeah.
50 and 100
All right.
cc and all of the cup shit. So
You don't actually have to do that. I found out.
no.
If you do like 150, it unlocks them for 150.
Oh, yeah.
Which like, I wish I'd known that before I went through and did 50 and 100 separately. But
So I found that my two favorite carts are obviously Mr. Scooty, which I haven't unlocked yet on my play. But it and what do you call it? Like the bear? It's like a it's like a
my
teddy
God.
bear. They're brilliant.
yeah,
Yeah, it's excellent.
I don't remember what he's
With
called.
like cyber slick wheels. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, the
Slick.
slick wheels. You gotta go slick.
It's slick, yeah. Slick ass. Yeah. No, it's an excellent game as well. Next two games that I'm gonna buy are obviously Breath of the Wild. And I'm very, very tempted to pick up Skyrim to see how it actually plays on Switch. I don't even know why. Every time I see it, I'm like, I'm just not investing in that game anymore.
No.
And you have it on Xbox
I have
One
the,
as
I
well.
have the fucking
And I'm like, I
extended
really
edition
want
on
like the
Xbox as well.
PS4 version because it looks so good.
Mm.
Like, no, I can't give any more time to Skyrim. And then it was like, oh, it's here on Switch. I was like, oh, what?
Just get it when it comes out next year for your calculator.
Yeah, I know. For like his
For your
for his
Apple
watch.
Watch.
Skyrim. But how does it play?
It's so immersive.
Yeah. Oh, Yeah, those will be my next 2 games, but not until Christmas time. So I have them into the new year and when I go away for.
No, that's thankfully I've got like a little backlog for Switch games to kind of keep me going for a bit.
I want to Switch.
Yeah,
I might get a 2DS.
Yeah.
The Switch was a console I really did not expect. I don't think we've actually talked about the Switch.
We
since
haven't talked.
We bought.
We'll do a mini.
Nintendo
We'll do a
didn't
mini.
expect
Yeah,
it.
well,
Nintendo didn't expect it to do half.
No,
because like I basically have this thing about Nintendo where like I like them, but I never seem to be able to beat their games. I don't know what it is about the Switch, but like I love it. I did not expect to love the Switch nearly as much as I
I'm
did.
the same. And do you play it
me
more
too.
handheld or on TV?
Handheld a lot of the
I'm
time.
the same. Yeah. Even though I know I can like display this on big screen, I'm like, I just want to play handheld.
Obviously you do that.
I thought
the same quality as being on the TV.
I thought as well
Me too, yeah.
when I first held like the Joy-Cons myself, I was like, we were playing Mario Kart. I was like I am never going to get used to how small these are.
Yeah.
It's like my hands are just crumpling this itty bitty remote. I mean, I love them, man.
I know.
I really love
It's
them.
it's so good the way they've done it because it opens up multiplayer for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's so cool.
It's very cool.
I mean,
Very
you can
cool
write.
feature.
So it's it's a controller for the side of your portable console. Right?
Yeah.
And you can also lodge it onto them.
Yeah.
The little
on-
controller
yeah.
base.
Yeah.
And then you can just separate it and hold it in either hand, like we
Yeah,
the
yeah,
nunchuck
yeah.
setup. And that's really cool. And then you can turn them on their side and give them to two
Give
people.
them to. I know. That's what I never got. Whenever you first got the Switch, and I was like, I was like, I'm going to need to buy another controller. You're like, no, this is yours. And this is mine. I'm
Exactly. Like
how?
just sitting there and the fact I'm like, hey, do you want to play Mario Kart? There
They
you
just
go.
map the buttons perfectly. No, Nintendo have done that very, very well indeed.
And they
It's the
haven't.
thing Nintendo do, isn't it? It's like you could just do it that way, and it would make them more money if they did it that way.
Yeah.
It sounds
You have
so.
to buy two copies.
Yeah.
And it sounds really weird, but when Nintendo decide to stop innovating, that's when they're at their best. When they decide to stop throwing fucking waggle on everything,
Yeah.
and they're just like, here's a controller,
Yeah.
go. That is when Nintendo are at their absolute best. That's why I wasn't a fan of the Wii, because everything was just fucking jump, swing, swing,
Some
jump.
good games in the Wii. Though.
Yeah.
There were some very good games, but to me, the best games were the ones where they're just like, throw it sideways, and just go.
Controller,
Yeah.
And same thing with the Wii U. Like, that was the one thing
Like
that
new
killed.
Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Yeah, and the thing that near killed me
Mario
about the new
Galaxy.
Star Fox game is they do that. Is they're like, hey, you're gonna have to like swing your Wii tablet around to fire with the cockpit. I'm just like, no, stop
Just
it.
let me use my remote.
It's like something
yeah.
that Frank was mentioning the other day about was it the PlayStation controller? You can steer a car in
And Gran Turismo, yeah.
Gran Turismo by turning the thing, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And it's nice they've done that, but I would never play it.
No, I would never play that either. I'm going to use the stick.
Yeah, the only game that hasn't bothered me when it comes to waggle is Flower.
Waggle.
I don't
What's
even know
Flower?
what Flower is.
It was an indie game that came out a couple of years ago.
yeah, I have heard of it actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like a flower petal, and you fly through like different levels, collecting petals, and it's really cool. It's really, I love it. It's
It's
such
really,
a cool
really
game.
weird, but really cool.
But it's all motion control. It's all the like tilt control, and like it's like right trigger to like just go, and you just tilt it to like go, and it was simple enough that like it didn't bother me because nothing was like too much like point over there and swing backwards. Just kind of like just go.
Fucking deal.
Flow with it.
Flow
with it.
You play anything else this week?
Played a bit of Zelda before it came out. Actually,
How are you getting on Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed?
Yes,
Never mentioned that. We were talking in the car.
I'll get to that. I stopped playing it.
Oh.
But I stopped playing it because I was so close to the end of Black Flag. I don't remember if we talked about it on the podcast or if it was just me and Frank talking about it. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was so close to the end of Black Flag that I was just like, this has been sitting in my collection since it came out. I was like, I need to beat this. I loved it. It was Black Flag is just incredible.
Apparently, this new one is very like Black Flag. Is it?
I've never played Black Flag, but
Can
this
you confirm?
new Assassin's Creed is from 2 my favorite by far. It might actually overtake 2.
I've heard that from a lot of
Oh,
sources.
really?
I love Bayek, and I love his wife, and I love them together, and I love Egypt.
This is gonna sound really
That's a
dumb,
weird.
but you know what
relationship.
made me stop playing Origins?
Bayek?
And it's the second mission,
Okay.
and he cuts his hair and his beard.
Oh, yeah. I know, he just doesn't look...
He looks
Cool
like he
anymore.
looks like a dick.
Yeah.
So I stopped playing it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But now apparently they're patching and they're like, you can give his beard and hair back. I'm like, fucking yes.
Yeah, he does. He looks like such a badass with like this long hair and big scruffy beard. Like he's out for vengeance. And then he was just like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to shave you.
And look like every other person in
Every
Egypt.
other Egyptian. Yeah, you even look like the fucking hieroglyphs. But no,
You fucking hieroglyph.
I just put the like the Sekhmet mask on him. You know, like the big cat mask.
How far in are you?
Oh, I'm less than you. Have you not got it yet? It's like the big helmet.
No.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Have you not got that?
No.
I'll send you a
How many
picture
hours
of
have
it.
you played, Chris?
Oh, only about. I think I've put about 10, 11 hours in.
I'm around that.
I've done. Have you done the assassination in the bathhouses?
That was the last thing I did.
That was the last thing I did. My God. Same.
You're playing the same game.
Are you me?
Yeah, I loved it though because I was trying to tell D, but without giving it away. It kind of explains the origins. 1 of the hidden blade and 2 of why assassins lose their finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was pretty cool the way they did that.
Very
because,
cool indeed.
Because they don't explain that at the start. They're just
No.
kind of like, he's got all his fingers there, and you're like, what's up with that?
Let's count to 10 on our assassin's fingers.
And then obviously they show you why they start doing it. It's like, okay.
Okay, yeah. That was
Okay.
very, very good, actually. I really enjoyed that.
And it was subtle as well. Like if
I
you
see
weren't
what
paying
you do.
attention, you would have completely missed that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like they don't like zoom in on it and be like, this is why it happens.
It's
They're- Like it just kind of happens, and then you're stuck there like,
Oh.
huh.
Not to mention, like, every
I like that. I like subtlety like that.
every scene that, like, Bayek and his wife were in, all they do is fucking fuck.
Oh, that's literally all they do.
It's a healthy relationship.
Yeah. Egyptians, huh? But,
Them heathens, man.
yeah, and then Mac Cleopatra as well. Obviously, you've met her as well.
No.
What?
Like,
No.
Cleopatra there as well, obviously.
Have you not? No.
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm just past then the bathhouses. You're
Do you
about
call
to
her?
be
Do you call her Cleo or Cleopatra?
I called her C.
Never her face.
Never to her face. I called her Your Highness and bowed. No, but I love that game. But I was saying to D, I'm like probably the most casual Assassin's Creed player at the minute that there is. Like I'll just dip in and out of it when I'm not playing the Switch. And then obviously my Formula 1 season is going far too well for me to give time to like literally anything else at the minute. It's ridiculous how much I've got involved with that game. But yeah,
I want to get a wheel now as well.
I'm thinking about it. The Logitech wheel I was telling you about is on Black Friday deal with the gear and pedals and all for $200 now. So I was like,
Get that down to 20. And we're done.
but
That'd be sick.
do you want to hear what I did this week?
Go for it.
Okay, because
I know what you did this week.
Okay.
And Sinker knows. Sinker knows more than I do because he actually watched your Instagram.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm just saving. I'm gonna watch it all tomorrow.
Okay, so obviously I didn't. I just told you in the last podcast that I was saving myself for like my cheat day the next
You're
day.
just saving yourself. Full stop.
It went very well. I had a lot of food that day.
Yeah, you
Would
did.
you like to hear what I ate?
I would.
Okay, I have it here on my phone actually. It's still in my FitnessPal. Near broke.
MyFitnessPal is an excellent app, and if you go to www.myfitnesspal.com
Okay.
/Xite Gaming, you get 25%.
So started off breakfast. So you know Katie Loaf?
I do know.
So
Katie
anybody
Loaf.
do you know what Katie Loaf is?
It's delicious.
Yeah,
is
you
what it
see,
is.
not many people know what Katie Loaf
I
is.
mean, it is fairly localized to Katie.
Yeah, but do you know what a Belfast Bap is? Okay.
Uh,
I don't really know how to put it. It's like a big
Big loaf of
white
bread.
farmhouse loaf. Fresh, rustic loaf.
Okay.
Okay?
It's uncut. You cut it thick.
Yeah. Uncircumcised.
That's the way I like my bread.
Uncircumcised bread.
So I had it. I cut off 2 big massive wedges of Itsy, and then I scrambled up like 6 eggs. I was like, I'm just gonna have scrambled eggs and toast. I was like, oh,
You toast your Katie Loaf?
not normally. No, I
Yeah.
would just eat the bread.
Yeah, but just a bit of butter
Yeah. Then I put salt, pepper, cinnamon into it. Dunk the bread in it.
in the eggs.
In the egg
What's
wash.
cinnamon like in eggs?
Oh, for this it's fantastic. And then I made really thick, hearty French toast
Ah,
with I had a pack of bacon with it because I was really craving bacon. So I was like, I'm just gonna cook the pack.
what's in a pack of bacon?
Six rashers.
Like fucking back bacon, like
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
man,
rashers.
Jason.
And then I destroyed it in maple syrup.
Oh,
It was awesome. I had that, and then I had 2 croissants for breakfast as well. And then after that, I had you know the maple syrup crunchy Canadian maple bars, you know the
Yes.
Nature Valley ones.
Ooh, sort
I
of,
had them here in the
sort of.
podcast once. You gave out to me for being too loud into the mic.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
You're always so loud to the mic.
I know. Well, I had 2 of those, and then I had the Jaffa Cakes box you get. It's like 2 strips in them.
Yes.
I had the 2 strips of those while I was waiting on Ashton to come home from work. Oh, but then I had a lean green Vit Hit thing
Grill machine.
because health.
Let's see what's in a Vit Hit.
35 calories.
Really? I thought it would be
Yeah.
a heap of sugar in it.
No, there's no sugar.
That's good. That's
That's
form.
the idea.
Good form.
I ate it, and then
2 grams of sugar.
I had, do you know the maple pecan plats you get? They're like a pastry that you get in bakeries.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
delicious.
Never had one of them before until I went to either Munich or Budapest.
They're literally the best things.
They
in the
are
world.
literally the best things ever. We
Yeah.
got them on the plane over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
unreal.
Well, our bakery at work does them, so I went in and bought 2 of those. And then this was the absolute game changer for me here today, gentlemen. Right.
Okay.
So I went to Domino's because I wanted
Yeah.
a pizza. Right.
yeah.
So I got half New Yorker, half Texas barbecue.
Like this, you've done this before. This is the mix of sauce.
Yeah, there's a mix of sauce, right? And then I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I want my calories to be reasonably high today. I was like, can you make this a double decadence?
What is double decadence?
2 thin and crispy bases, sandwiched together by a layer of cheese and herb sauce.
Okay.
It adds like an extra 1,200 calories to your pizza.
Fuck.
So I was like, I'm going to go with this. Got it home, opened up the box, and the pizza looked real, real thin. And I was like, what is this? Because like the week before I had stuffed crust and the pizza looked like it was like enormous.
Yeah.
And this was so thin. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is so good. Like
The sound
cheese.
of double decadence sounds amazing
Yeah.
already.
It was. It was just extra cheese and herbs and sauce. And it was absolutely terrific. And then with that, I had a tube of Pringles. And I had, Airheads
Tube.
sweets?
Yes.
Like American candy, I think,
Yeah.
aren't they? I had 3 bags of those. And then I had the homemade lasagna that my dad made. And I had flame grilled Rustler's burger.
Oh, nice.
I had one of those. And
Those are the
then-
microwave burgers.
Yeah,
aren't
those are
they?
the microwave burgers.
I used to eat them like fucking uni.
Yeah, yeah.
They're nice.
They're delicious. And then before I went to bed, I had Rustler's chicken sandwich.
That's a nice little midnight
That topped
snack.
it all off. I did 8,500 calories
Oh,
that day.
that's something
It was-
totally.
Yeah, it was
It's good.
okay. It was very nice. Yeah, it was nice. I went to bed. I was a wee bit bloated.
A wee bit, huh?
Yeah, but then the next 2 days,
How many hours of eating is that? 12 hours? Oh no, probably more than 12.
it wouldn't even be 12. I don't think. I trained. I don't think. No, not even 12. I started. My first meal was 9 a.m. My last meal was 7. I didn't have any supper, and I didn't have a late night snack like I normally do in those days. So
Probably because we're bloated.
yeah, probably because I was bloated as hell, full of
Just like,
gas. Yeah.
I'm just gonna lie here and
Yeah.
watch this TV.
Got a couple of messages through my Instagram as well, being like, "Oh, you're doing the 10,000." I was like, "No, it's just a refeed there. I'm just having lots of food."
Yeah.
But,
When are you gonna go for the 10,000?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking about because I was like, I've never even tried to get close to it before, and I was like, well, that was one of the easiest things I've ever done.
If you had a pizza for supper,
oh,
you
like,
set up like an extra
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah.
And had a pizza for supper, you would have done that.
man, I would easily clear 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's at that time of
Oh,
night,
wow.
and there we go. There's your 10,000. So,
That'd be easier eating.
but I'd rather do if I was doing a 10,000 calorie, I want to make it entertaining for those watching. I don't just want to be, oh, we're gonna have French toast. I'm gonna be like, we're gonna have like the biggest breakfast we can possibly fit on screen at once. But yeah, it's something to think about. Maybe if I get like enough. If
You're
there's
gonna need a 4K TV to see how much food's on the screen.
yeah, maybe. Play some Switch. Last night, I was lying there. Came home from work quite late. I was like, oh, I'm probably just going to go to bed. Got some supper, and then was walking through and the living room, and my brother was like, oh, look what's on. Inception had just started.
I've seen that, yeah.
I watched it.
Did you watch
I
it?
fucking watched the entire thing. I did not go to bed
It's
early.
excellent, isn't it?
I was like, I'm gonna regret this more because I had like 5 hours sleep last night because of it, and I was like, oh, this film is so,
It's so good.
bloody good. Now we only jumped into it because it was in +1. We jumped into it just after Mombasa, where you meet Tom Hardy, and my dad started watching it as well. My dad was like I have no idea what is going on, but I'm gonna watch it. It looks pretty good. Was enjoying all like the action, the zero gravity fighting, and and then at the very end, me and Aaron were kind of just sitting there like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is amazing. And then and like the spitter top, and then it was like, and then like black, and then my dad was like, I have absolutely no idea what the hell just happened.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to bed. Me and Aaron were like, what?
I missed that. I missed that whole spinner top thing the first 2 times I watched it.
Amazing.
The third time I watched it, I copped on
Yeah.
what it meant.
Yeah.
I was like,
Have you seen
holy
Inception?
I haven't yet. I have
No.
it on Blu-ray in the house, ready to watch, and I
Not
haven't had
gonna
a
ruin
chance yet.
anything, like obviously,
It's
but
very
it's
good. But do pay attention when you are watching it. Like you will miss things.
Yeah.
guaranteed. But do try and pay attention to just sort of try and grasp what's going on.
That was
It's
excellent.
so rewarding.
It was excellent watching that.
It's on my list. That and Driver are on my list to watch next.
I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which was on around the same
It was
time.
on around the same time last night. Yeah, I didn't watch it because I kind of want to pick those up probably whenever the new one
watched
comes
it
out. It's
too.
like a trilogy and just watch the three of them.
The new one's out.
War?
War is out, isn't it?
Oh, it would be actually because
I think
Spider-Man's
so,
out
yeah.
today on DVD as well.
Yeah.
Homecoming's out today. It's kind of weird.
Homecoming's out.
Yeah, it's like no time from we seen it.
Fuck.
I know. I watched the Incredibles 2 teaser trailer. Any of you guys see it?
I haven't seen
looks
it
good.
yet.
Okay,
It's been that long since I've watched The Incredibles. I don't even remember anything about it.
oh my
Oh, neither do I. I remember
pixels.
fuck all about it.
incredible film. Want to do a shout out first of all to Francie McBride
Yes.
for completing his 10k blood, sweat, and tears that he did Sunday. He talked about it. Well done, Frank. Bravo.
Some going. I couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
hopefully he'll take up his medal.
Yes.
His
Do that.
his medal he got for
Mhm.
finishing that. Other than that, my week's been pretty quiet. Pretty average week.
Yeah.
Went
Just eat a heap of food.
Yeah, I ate a heap of food. I'm saving myself now for Saturday. Because
Mhm.
Saturday evening's going to be another kind of refeed for me, so I'm going to go.
You're going to gain so much weight, Chris. You're going to start doing this every week, and then it'll be every other day, and then it'll be every day you do it.
Now my fat ass can't go 2 days without a cheat meal. No, I'm going to go for probably one of the biggest Chinese's I've ever got.
You know what you should do, right?
What's that?
You should go to get one of them banquets you can get out of a Chinese. You
Oh,
a
yeah,
meal for 10,
Yeah.
and then just eat it all.
And just eat it all yourself.
It's 80 quid
Yeah.
on Chinese, and just eat it all.
The whole reason behind the dieting and all is to get in shape for cosplay for QCon next year.
Is it
Yeah,
actually?
I swear to God, yeah, I'm
Who
still
you
going.
going as?
I don't know yet, but I just want to be in good
Oh, they're
shape.
gonna be
Was
large.
Kratos not the plan?
It was the plan, but then I'm thinking
I'm
you
going
know,
to Kratos.
I'm gonna have to wear a ball cap for Kratos.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I'm like,
no, you have to shave.
Well,
Yeah.
you could shave.
Just shave your head and then glue all your hair onto your face for the beard.
For the beard, yeah, I could do that.
So I'm going
he's
to
a
try and get
beard,
some
yeah.
more cosplays going for next year as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
Because right now I've only got 2.
Yeah,
You fucking amateur, but
I know.
only
I'm,
2 cosplays.
two cosplays.
I know,
Oh my God,
I'm trying to get a
You're
few
no
I've got
perfected.
6.
6 that change weekly. No, it is to be. The goal is to be in shape for holidays at the start of next year, and then I'll kick back a bit, but then I'll be ready for. I'll probably say this and get in
Yeah.
shape, and then go in like a giant Pikachu outfit like that guy we see, and it'll not even matter.
Yeah, you should
But
do, actually.
yeah, do you know what I'm looking forward to the most? Another Boojum. Is that weird?
Boojum was
No,
good,
that's perfectly normal.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think I've had one since we all went at
Yeah.
QCon.
No.
And I've the crave has hit me.
The Craven hit me like a day or two later.
It's so good.
I've had so many Boojums now that I don't get the craving nearly as bad.
I got it all
I'd
right.
happily go and eat one.
It was incredible. I think Ashley and myself are actually heading up next week to start doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Do what you do.
But
Get
yeah,
Boojum.
no, I'm actually gonna go 5 guys.
Really.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I wouldn't be
5
too pushed in 5 guys.
you know why I'm gonna go to 5 guys? For the milkshakes.
Why don't you go to Boojum and then go to Five Guys for the milkshake?
It's an idea, Chris. It's an
Yeah.
idea.
I've done that before in Armagh. I've got a pizza.
I'd
And
rather
then
the 5 guys or Boojum in Armagh.
no, but I've got a Domino's. And
But if there
I
was,
went to Friar Tuck's for my milkshake.
It's good for one, actually.
I
Yeah,
had
good
both.
shit.
if there was a Boojum in Armagh, I'd probably try and get a job back here.
Yeah.
Go
He's
begging
back
for
in
my
Armagh.
job back.
But yeah, that's pretty much my week in a nutshell. Do you have anything you want to say? You look like you're going to say something.
No, I was about to say we're an hour in.
This is the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you do come and you do stay for the truth, but the home of the empty promise is not what it seems.
What'd you do?
But you do
Home of
stay.
the empty promise.
Remember that you can find the video version of this podcast over at YouTube. Just search for Xite. I was going to say youtube.com, but we're not /.
Yeah, not
Xite
/
Gaming, but we're not quite there yet. But you can help us get there by hitting that subscribe button. Do get in contact with us, so we'd love to hear.
If you've already hit the subscribe button, don't hit it again because that unsubscribes.
yeah, I want to clear that up, guys.
So it's not a definitive. Just click the button. Just
yeah.
And smash that like button.
smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Fucking destroy that. Punch through your computer screen.
It's going to be a lot of keyboards broke this week.
Yeah.
There's not.
No.
But
gonna be like
yeah,
4
you
people
can
who
find
hear
the
this.
audio version of this podcast over at iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and then now once every 8 weeks on
Don't even
SoundCloud.
mention it. Don't even mention it.
It's been 8 weeks from the last one.
It has. Episode 20. This
Yeah.
is episode 28.
Yep.
And we will put one up there.
I think 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
1 in 10 sounds right. So we've got 2 more weeks to clear the cache get ready to go again, because we are not paying for the premium upgrade to get all of our podcasts up
Someday
there.
we will do it though.
Oh, 100%. If there's enough of a demand.
There's probably like a million, not a million, but there's probably like 1,000 people who are all on SoundCloud who would love to listen to
Yeah.
podcasts, but they're like, it's too much hassle.
Oh, remember though, if you are listening to the audio version, remember you can take us just about anywhere. Sinker, where would you take a podcast?
Where
would-
have you taken
On
a
the
podcast?
bus.
On the bus.
I've never actually had a podcast on the bus.
I didn't know
In my
when,
life.
when I was taking buses, I didn't know what podcasts were.
No.
But I do tend to take them to the bath and shower now.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've heard. Yeah.
It's a whole big thing.
I can't laugh because I do the same. I did it earlier, actually.
There we go.
It's a perfectly reasonable thing
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. I sometimes listen to them when training at home.
I'm going to find somewhere really, really, really unusual to listen
Obscure.
to a podcast.
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, if you could like take pictures
Yeah.
of you doing that. I don't mean like that. But
Hey, just me listening to a podcast in the shower. Not sure why Christopher asked me to take pictures, but here I am.
just send them to me. Okay?
We got a special site for that.
On the Xite Gaming porn
But,
channel.
You
Shut up.
Actually, on you portion.
That's where the VR porn's gonna go.
Casting couch. Do check out the video of this podcast if you really want to see what we're
All
on
you
about.
porn.
Not the fucking casting couch again.
I know. Like the second we took Frank up here, this couch was forever. I was going to say forever stained, but that is entirely the wrong
Forever
word.
spoiled.
Forever spoiled. Oh, and if you're watching the video version of this podcast, you may see our good friend Cappy, courtesy of GM Singer, sitting proudly on top of the Pepsi Max bottle on our table. It's a fantastic hat, cap, beret.
Beret.
Yeah, beret.
Beret cap.
More of a beret, but he's a cap.
He's called Cappy. He's a beret who's called Cappy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not confusing.
No, not at all.
Perfect sense.
I think that just about segues us into the news.
Does.
You got some news for us this week, Dave? I got some
Yep.
news, Dave, that I thought you might find appealing. And again, I'm running with the Black Friday thing because I love Black Friday.
We all love Black Friday, Chris.
So you were talking about getting the PS4?
Yep.
Okay, so PlayStation has announced this week a big reduction in the price of both PS4 Pro consoles and PSVR as part of a series of Black Friday 2017 deals announced by Sony. For UK shoppers, Sony has discounted the regular retail price of the PSVR starter pack, which includes everything that you need to enjoy a virtual reality experience, wherever you want to play it, in the bath, in the shower.
Not
wherever.
recommended in the bath.
No.
Can do.
So you
There
get the
always.
PlayStation VR headset, the camera, and PlayStation VR Worlds. I think is that the game? Is that a game? Is that
Yeah,
like
I
the
think
beginner
so,
game? Is
yeah.
that like Wii Sports for VR?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. PS4 also have the choice of picking up, Gran Turismo Sport or Skyrim VR
Yes.
at the discounted price of $249.99. Regular retail price, sorry.
$249, yeah.
But obviously you
That's
get
not bad for a VR set. Like that's very good for a VR
No.
set.
saving over £100. That is.
That is.
Yep.
But this is the big one I found.
Yeah, the real money.
yeah,
gets
yeah.
saved.
So you're talking about PS4 now. The PS4 Pro are coming down in price quite a bit, and they're going to be looking to obviously compete with the Xbox One X.
It's perfect time for them to come down because
So what did you say that you seen your?
I seen the PS4 Pro with I think FIFA and COD, FIFA 18 and Call of Duty World War 2, and was a Crash. I think it might have been just those two games for 300, and then Crash for 320,
Okay, well,
and like the standard, the bog standard. That's 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
The
yeah.
bog standard 1 terabyte PS4 Pro is normally 350, and the cheapest I found for it now is 320.
Okay.
So the same price as a regular one plus 3 games.
Well, Z, what about paying $340
Nope.
getting a PS4 Pro?
Nope.
Okay.
it's too much, Chris.
For $340, you can get the PS4 Pro, £340 sterling. You can get the PS4 Pro console. You get FIFA 18, Call of Duty World War 2, Fallout 4, Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, and Doom
Yeah, that's good for him.
for $340.
That's good
I think
for 'em.
that's incredible value.
Yeah.
And if I didn't own a PS4, that is where I'd be throwing my money this Black Friday. Like, you're getting what, 1, 2, 3, 5 games there?
Mhm.
And 5,
Well,
Good
7
game.
because Crash is.
Oh yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
Crash. Yeah, right enough. Yeah, and they're all pretty decent games as well. There's a lot there to keep you going. You
Yeah.
know, Doom is an outstanding.
That's
game.
a game I want.
I've only played like 2.5, 3 hours maybe of Doom. It's incredible.
So
It
good.
probably would tempt me, but I'm really looking for I'm just looking for the bog standard PS4 cheap as fuck.
Yeah, I get.
If I could get the regular PS4 with a couple of games, that's what I'd be hitting up. PS4 Pro is that obviously that's amazing value whenever you consider you're paying £100 more for the Xbox One X by itself.
Yeah.
Right now, like, and it's not going to be coming down for Black Friday because it's just out. So like, obviously Sony are going to jump on this. I wouldn't be surprised if they see nice.
Well, that's my bit of cost saving news. I was going to mention the Incredibles 2 trailer, but I did that during the whatever you want to call that opening bit that we do.
Yeah, that opening hour.
What news you got for me, D?
I don't have much. These are very
very
mouth-watering.
Okay.
Second, you're going to enjoy this. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Ooh.
Seals disappoint.
I've heard. Was it down 60% from last year? Or not from last year, from Battlefront 1?
Battlefront? Yeah, Battlefront 1.
I'm going to pee, guys.
Okay.
Just going to pee. Yeah, obviously, like, it's from the backlash and that there, but they suffered a wee bit. They're number 2 to COD World War II in units sold, but made more money.
Yeah.
So, take what you can there.
But it's physical sales, isn't it? It's only physical sales at down 60?
Oh, no. Yeah. Revenue is including digital. Yeah. That's units sold. It's below COD and units sold.
Yeah.
So it's probably physical sales.
But there's been a few games that have come out this year that have been like below. But that's the way that everyone's been saying it, is that the physical units sold is down. But again, there's been a few big games. I think FIFA was actually down, wasn't it?
FIFA was down, yeah, for the first time ever.
FIFA was down in physical. I don't remember. I just know there was a few.
Interestingly, for Battlefront though, 44% on Xbox, 55% on PS4, 1% on PC.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but that, I would be expecting a lot more on PC.
I suppose so, actually. Yeah,
I would expect like a good 10% of the sales to be PC, but that's obviously that's related to the outcry, I suppose.
I know,
because the PC people are generally, no offense, they're generally the more like the vocal sort of group of people.
Whingy, bitchy.
As I say, the vocal. You yourself are a PC gamer.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean,
explains your bitchiness.
It explains my bitchiness, but I'm bitchy against the bitchiness.
Yeah, bitching against bitches.
I'm like Robin Hood for bitches.
Bitches against bitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, what do you think about that?
I heard sales down in FIFA. Yeah,
good man.
Yeah, I was paying attention.
He's a good kid.
I was paying attention. Swear to God.
But yeah, that's sort of that there. Let's take what you can out of that.
Okay.
Also, kind of related to our main topic, so I'm going to save that piece of news.
For later. Okay.
Have you guys got anything else?
No. A lot of what mine is to do with our main topic this week. Sure. Do you want to go ahead and jump into the main topic this week? Because it's quite lengthy. It's quite a big topic. Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
So the main topic this week is the
Chris is like, I thought he was gonna fucking crash there, blue screen of death. Windows to stop working. Chris.exe stop working.
No, so the Game of the Year Awards coming up December 7th.
The Game Awards. I think this is
Sorry. I always end up saying the Game of the Year Awards, but it's the Game Awards
because
in which they will announce the Game of the Year.
I didn't know who the Game Awards were, and I was like, who the fuck are these people telling me what
my Game of the Year is?
Well, the Game Awards, 7th of December, which will feature the Game of the Year award, are taking place on the 7th of December.
It's pretty cool.
That was such a roundabout way to get to that. But obviously we have all of your nominations here for Game of the Year, for direction, narrative, art direction, music, and multiplayer. I think are the big ones that we're going to discuss.
Yep,
pretty much here. So I think the best way to do this is we're going to go through. I'll let you guys know what's up for Game of the Year first of all, but we'll save the big one until the end, and then we'll find out what you guys think. Okay. These are going to be our predictions as well, by the way. So I'm going to write down. I'm going to put a star beside what we think here, so that we can come back after December 7th.
I like the way you said you tried to merge December and 7th.
December. We can come back after that and see if any of our predictions were right.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want a game to win Game of the Year, basically don't vote for it, because whatever we do is going to be wrong.
100%.
Have you voted yet?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Did you vote? Yeah, I voted.
I have.
It says you can vote like every day. I've done it once. I'm like,
Can you vote? Can you continuously vote?
Yeah.
Oh,
they tell you they're like, every day you can put a vote in. I'm like, all right.
One per day. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Well, it's like you can have one.
Okay.
You have all the categories, but you can vote. You can do a whole clean sweep of votes every day.
Cool. Okay, well, without further ado, the 5 games up for Game of the Year 2017 this year are, in no particular order, The Legend of Zelda.
In order from best to worst.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
No surprise.
Super Mario Odyssey, PUBG, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Persona 5.
Yep.
So those are the 5 big ones. I'll say them again. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PUBG, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Persona 5. But before we get stuck into the big heavy hitters, guys, let's take a look at some of the...
This is a wee tease.
that is just a wee tease. Let's take a look at some of these others. Shall we?
That's important categories.
We'll go with direction.
Okay.
So what would class as like direction in?
I was wondering about this. I think maybe it's just like how the game's put together.
Is it? Yeah.
rather
Because they
than-
also have narrative as well. So there's
Well,
a difference in direction and narrative.
Is it art direction?
No, there's art direction is a separate category.
I've seen this is like game direction.
Yeah, just
basically.
the same way like film direction.
I think it's
Yeah.
how the game is like rather than like how the game plays. It's how it's like sort of put together.
Plus,
so like
yeah,
you
that makes
have,
sense.
you know, like I don't know, like running down corridors, first person shooter. It would be a style that you went for versus kind of open world, all this shit. you
Okay.
know? the way you
Okay,
put
I
the
wasn't
game
quite
together.
sure on direction.
I don't really get it either.
Okay,
to be
well I'll
honest with
tell you what the 5 up
Yeah.
for. Wolfenstein 2,
Okay.
Resident Evil 7, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
you. Yeah. So 3 of those are up for best game as well.
Yeah. You have Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, and Horizon
Mm-hmm.
all up there. But then you have Wolfenstein 2 and Resident Evil 7. Now, if it's to do with direction, like you said, Resident Evil 7 was a big game this year.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
You
for,
know?
Yep.
particularly for that.
You know,
I'm not surprised that it's in there.
I haven't played Wolfenstein 2,
I have.
and I also haven't played Breath of the Wild. I
I
wanted
have.
to play it beforehand, but I'm looking to keep it.
Have you
Uh,
got you have it?
No,
Oh,
no,
you-
no, I
you
don't,
have
I don't
yet
have
to-
it yet. No. So you see, it's kind of hard because I don't fully understand the whole direction category. You know, it wasn't given. I probably should have looked this up. I'm sorry.
I kind of get it. Like it's
Yeah?
kind of like like rather than just like what is the best game. It's just kind of what kind of went for a specific style. and
A
nailed it.
specific direction, you could say.
You could say a specific
Well, you
direction,
see,
Chris.
To me, out of that category, Resident Evil 7 I thoroughly enjoyed, but Horizon Zero Dawn, like the direction they went in was phenomenal because it was something that we hadn't seen before.
That's what I don't think it did. I don't think it did do anything new in the direction. It kind of went for an open world game with a good story.
Oh, that's what you mean?
yeah. Whereas
Oh, okay.
Resident Evil 7 they switched from third person to first person.
Oh, right.
They
okay.
put you in a house where you can
okay,
explore
okay.
everywhere.
I think I get this now.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
That's what I think. I know you may think that because I haven't played Horizon.
So
enough.
is that like saying that Breath of the Wild is like it didn't kind of do anything new with direction because it's
Well,
it
its
took-
direction was to go completely open world,
Yeah.
unlike any other Zelda was.
oh right, yeah, okay.
Like
Sure,
I
sure.
guess
I'm so confused.
Although
with
I don't
direction.
think it would be a particular one for direction necessarily. But then again, I haven't played it, so maybe they're doing lots of different things within because normally Zelda is just like dungeons.
yeah.
I know this is open world, so I don't know what way they went with that. Specifically,
Is that like saying like Odyssey went an entirely new direction?
it doesn't necessarily have to be a new direction either.
Or was it?
Because it was quite similar to.
It was, but like, was that bad? That's a good
Was it handled
direction.
well? Like I could say I would disagree with Horizon being best direction because I don't think what they did there is like amazingly good compared to other games that are out there.
Yeah.
But you could
Like
say,
Zelda?
well, no, because they changed this and they changed that, and they make it work a lot better than those other games
Okay.
because of these reasons.
You see, that's a category I'm not entirely sure on.
That's where we're starting with. It's getting better than this.
We're starting with a category that none of us know what it
Okay.
means.
Well, do you want to go with a category that we
you
actually
don't fully understand.
Maybe we should.
Okay,
yeah.
I vote for Wolfenstein.
I
Why
mean,
the fuck
I,
not?
I vote for Mario. Sure, why not?
I mean, out of those, because I've only played.
No, sorry, I take it back. For that one, I say Resident Evil 7 because I think they went
exactly.
for a very specific style, and I think they nailed it
That'd be my choice as
for
well.
the first
the-
two parts of the game, as we've discussed.
Actually, for the no Zelda.
Your
Zelda?
Zelda?
Yeah.
So just put C
CD,
C for you,
yes.
C, and yeah.
I was way ahead of you. Okay,
one-
narrative
one
then
fucking
in a
minute.
game. So we all understand narrative.
Yes.
Sure, okay. What remains of Edith Finch? Nier
Hellblade.
Automata, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Wolfenstein 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, I've played none of them other than Horizon, but judging from what I've seen, I would say Hellblade is probably going to win that.
Hellblade wasn't particularly well received, though.
But the ones who liked it,
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so you kind of have to think, are they going to be voting like fuck for it?
But I think it would, just because it garnered like such such feedback from it because of like what the narrative was
Because
about
it.
it.
Yeah, it was
So-
to do with like mental.
It was
illness
yeah, it was
and all
about
that kind of stuff.
mental health and the whole it's not Asgard, but it's no. What religion was that? Norse mythology and all that kind of stuff.
Asgard religion.
Asgard religion. That was close. I would say my vote for that would probably be Hellblade, but like I have not played any of them.
I
other
haven't
than
played
Horizon.
Nier Automata, but I know it was incredibly well received. When
Yeah.
it came out during
Yes,
the
I
year.
heard that as well. Yeah.
What remains of Edith Finch? That was like to me that's a sleeper hit because I heard of it when it came out,
Maybe-
only through listening to another podcast, and then I seen it here and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never really came on my radar for playing that game, but I did hear positive things about it. But I
Horizon-
haven't heard enough about it.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't think the narrative was strong enough, anywhere near strong enough in that game.
Oh, I really thought it was really good.
I
don't know it.
It was good.
from what I've
It was good. I really enjoyed it. Of course, he's gonna say.
Oh.
We'll
I'm
get
gonna-
to this.
I'm gonna have to
Sa-
pick you
save
apart
it.
on this one, man.
Um,
It was good,
yeah,
but like,
because whenever I get that game, I'm gonna get it.
Mhm.
And that's the part I'm looking forward to the most.
don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
thought it was very good, but then, like he says, when you see like what Hellblade was doing and Nier Automata was doing, you know,
I'm just thinking when it comes to narrative, I think of like because I'm at the point where I haven't played any of those games. I think about which of those games has come up the most based on story. Edith Finch has popped up a lot, but I don't know if that'll get it. Hellblade popped up a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Nier Automata, it came up a lot. A lot of people's sleepers for Game of the Year,
Yeah.
but
Is
no
this not
one
even
necessarily
nominated?
said it.
No.
No one necessarily said it's because the story is incredible. If you know what I mean.
Yes. Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein.
I'm gonna give it a shout because it definitely deserves to be on that list. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll win that just because it's not.
Yeah.
It's a first-person
That-
shooter. So
yeah,
people
that's
aren't
kind of the
gonna-
way I feel with Horizon. It deserves to be on the
Yeah.
list. It's just I don't think it's gonna win it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really naive here because I haven't played it. But best narrative isn't the whole point of Wolfenstein just kill Nazis?
Yeah. But what's really interesting about how they've done it is that you're basically surrounded by a bunch of like characters, like, and I mean that in like kind of the like crazy kind of like that's a complete character, like that's not a person, that is
Okay.
an imaginative figure, but they're so well realized, it's unbelievable. Like it's the kind of thing where you're like, you play the first level, right? And you're in a wheelchair and you're rolling about and you're like, this is batshit crazy,
I
batshit
can't
insane.
believe the first level you
Yeah.
play in that game you're in a wheelchair.
But the cutscene before that, it shows you like you're a fragile man, right? You're not a god, right?
Yeah.
And the next cutscene, you've got a love interest, and sort of you can already immediately feel the sort of
Tension.
the tension, the risk, because that's someone you immediately think you could lose because you're in a fight, right? And so all these relationships are very well realized, right? But the characters themselves are so well written, like incredibly well written. It's not just like that's your funny character and that's like the
Yeah,
boss
yeah, yeah.
and that's
Okay.
da-da-da. It's like they all get their fair share of time as well. They have cutscenes and like there's little things that's always going
The
on.
more
in
he talks
cutscenes.
about this game in this podcast, the more I am
Yeah.
ever pushed
I
towards
kinda wanna
picking
try
up.
it, yeah.
I know, yeah.
It's also hilarious. They manage to throw in completely stupid little funny bits, but it doesn't ever like make you like bring you out of the narrative either. It's just a very, very well written game. If it was the best written game, it would probably win.
Yeah.
But presented in it's a first person shooter, you always have to keep that in mind.
I will say this about that. Where's Uncharted?
Yeah.
Yeah, right enough. Because it is.
Because we were
nominated for
talking about
something.
this in
One of
the
the
car
only,
here.
One of the only categories I seen Uncharted fall into was best performances for the performances.
So
yes.
are we? So this is what we were talking about in the car. Are we considering this a game,
What?
or is it just kind of like an expansion on Uncharted 4?
Hang on.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Are we considering Uncharted a game?
Lost Legacy.
No, I consider it a game.
See, so I would as
yeah.
well. So in my opinion, granted, like as naive as it is, how is Lost Legacy not even mentioned
For narrative? Or
For narrative.
Anything?
or anything really?
I mean, that
It's
goes
not
to
really-
maybe that goes to show you like the actual not the category, the caliber of narrative. I mean, I haven't played, but like maybe people just thought. I mean, because I'm looking at all of those, and every single one of those bar Wolfenstein 2 is a new title, I want to say.
See, I'll say that like before you just explain Wolfenstein, when I first saw this, I was thinking, how the fuck is Wolfenstein on
Yeah.
this over Uncharted?
I was thinking the same. I was like,
Yeah.
why is Wolfenstein on this as well? I
It's
didn't
really,
think
like,
Wolfenstein was that.
Whenever I was going in to play the game, I did not. That was the last thing that was on my mind, is the story behind this. I was going in to kill Nazis,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like it is really, really strong. Like,
Just a rootin' tootin' Nazi killing shooting
yeah, that's it. Like,
machine.
and I'll make you go back and play it. Like,
Yeah.
just to relive it. Like,
We're gonna have to pick this game
I
up
think we
before
are at some point.
before the awards.
I think it might get in there ahead of like Uncharted, just because it is kind of novel as well.
For
like,
me, I think though out of the 5 that are there, I think I haven't played, like I said, Nier Automata, but I think Hellblade is gonna pick that up purely because it's so out there and different in their narrative.
Yeah.
and
I'll
what they
defer
want
your
to-
judgment on this because I don't know enough about the rest of the games to say. But yeah,
We all
Wolfenstein's my pick.
I'd say
because
Hellblade, yeah.
I played it.
that brings us to. Do you want to go art direction or do you want to go music next?
Art direction, sure.
Art direction.
I want
So
to go
for
music. Yeah, art direction.
I'll meet you in the middle.
Art music.
We'll talk about my week again.
I ate Pringles.
Pringles good.
I'm sure there
A
were.
tube of Pringles.
A tube. A sleeve?
We're sure there's no in between with Pringles.
No.
You don't have
Yeah.
one. You have a.
Once you pop,
You
have to eat
can't
You
them all.
can't stop.
Once you pop, you have to eat them all.
Art direction then it is. The 5 games nominated for the Art Direction of the Year award are Destiny 2, Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and Cuphead.
Zelda.
Cuphead.
I think Cuphead is going to take this hands down. Like, not hands down as in like, oh, like it's a straight out winner, but I
Yeah.
think so many people are going to see Cuphead and just be like, oh, that's so unique, that's so
Yeah.
different, that's so
And
nice.
so much work was put into it.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of hype about how much work was put into
No,
it.
that's not taken away from the amount of work that went into Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild, because apparently it is just an absolutely stunning.
I think
Yeah.
the issue is that Zelda's just more of the art style I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that kind of like cell shaded type.
I
Art
like
style.
that too.
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And they went for a style. That's what I appreciate about it as well. They went for a style on it. They didn't try and make it like realistic graphics. They went for a really unique style, and it looks gorgeous.
Now, in saying that, have you played Persona 5?
I haven't.
No,
it's
neither
one of
have
those
I.
games
It's
Kinda
I
like a
really
comic
want to
booky
play.
Kinda, not comic anime.
Yeah, but
kinda.
that's what I mean. Is it gonna?
It could do. It could do. Like.
I personally think out of the 5 there, I don't think Destiny, and I definitely don't think Horizon's gonna be in there.
No.
Horizon does look good, and it is a unique art style.
I think
but
your top 3 there are Cuphead, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5.
I think right. I think Cuphead probably should win it, but I think it might lose out because Zelda is probably, first of all, a bigger fan base. Definitely more people have played Zelda than
Yeah.
have played
How many
Cuphead.
more people? Isn't there like more Zelda games sold than Switches or something?
There was, yeah,
There
at the
was
start,
at some point.
Yeah.
whenever the game came out, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it might beat it there, but I think for me, Cuphead probably deserves it because like it took like 5 years to do all that work,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it really, really does look
You know,
good.
yeah. I probably will be Cuphead. To be
All
honest.
3 of us gonna say Cuphead. Then?
I'll say Cuphead, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Breath of the Wild.
How important? Just now that we're on that,
Just
how
now.
important to you guys is art direction in the game?
Pretty important.
Relatively important.
Yeah.
Like
Like good graphics is great, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice to have good graphics, but if it's just like, it was just like generic things that look, photorealistic. like,
Things done really well.
I don't think that works.
No,
I think it needs to have like
a
to
certain style.
It should
to
be like a film where they've tried to make like a room look like moody, or maybe they'd have to try
The
and-
Last of Us.
the last yeah
The Last of Us did that well.
they
I
did it,
thought.
but they kind of went for this bleak like
Oh, yeah,
so
dark,
real kind of
dreary,
thing. Like,
yeah.
that is a direction, art direction as well. Like I think it's more important to go for that than to go for super good graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Well, that's what I would say. I would say I've never been turned off by the way a game looks, but I've definitely I've had my interest piqued based on how a game will look. If that makes any sense, like I would never look at a game and be like, that's realistic, or that's cell shaded like Telltale, and be like, nah, fuck that.
Have you
Yeah.
ever been turned off by a game and how it looks? I think I'm with you in this. I don't think I've ever been turned off
Turned off?
by
Turned off.
how a game looks,
No,
but certainly by how it plays.
yeah,
But at the same time, I would say some games just look so cool.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll look at them, and there was a game that came on the Wii years ago called No More Heroes.
oh
and
yeah.
One of the reasons I bought that was because I just thought it looked so
Yeah.
cool about just the art style, and the same thing with Telltale stuff now. Like I love the whole I do. I'm a sucker for cell shaded stuff.
Yeah,
I just think
whenever
a lot of it looks Borderlands.
first came along, it was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, what is this? You know, and a lot of that turned a lot of people off straight away because it was
Yeah,
like,
it was a pretty unique art style.
yeah.
Like,
I personally love it.
I do. I love
I thought
cell
the
shaded.
handsome
although
Jack
I am now
collection was
sick
one
of
the-
Borderlands style.
because it was oversaturated. We were
Just because they've done it,
oversaturated with
I just don't. It's lost. It's kind of
They kind of overdone it. It's lost its novel. That
kind of
way.
yeah. It's kind of lost its novelty. Like it's like
Sunset Overdrive was another one that was just like.
oh yeah, it was a crazy.
Did you
art
play
style.
it?
I did not too much of it, but I did play it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank is another one that looks good, and then you get those games that are like just straight up like anime.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Persona 5 would be one. Like I love that kind of like anime cartoony cell shaded. I love that kind of art style. I really do.
Moving on then, music. So
This is interesting.
we actually have 6 into this.
Oh,
Is it?
6 and never. You come for Uncharted.
Fucking
And,
bullshit.
I know. Why can you
narrative.
get 6 for music, but you can't get like the likes of Uncharted? Why you can like we can't get another game in the Game of the Year?
Jeff Keighley.
Sort
have
your
issues.
shit out.
Music though. Here we go. Destiny 2,
No.
Haven't heard it.
Cuphead, Breath of the Wild,
parts.
Nier
Haven't
Automata,
heard it.
Super
Haven't
Mario
heard
Odyssey,
Haven't
Persona
heard
5.
Super Mario
Haven't
Odyssey
heard it.
just for Jump Up Superstar. Yeah, no. Mario
Can you
Odyssey.
imagine? Can you imagine the band, the orchestra band playing at this? Can you imagine them playing Jump Up?
I would love nothing more.
it. Well, don't know.
Could be
That's my
interesting.
answer for
Mario.
this one.
No,
100% Mario just for
I
Jump Up
don't
Superstar.
think I've played enough of any of those games. I've-
Cuphead again had a
I've
very
s-
unique style. For
It did.
Yeah.
No, the music in Cuphead was very good. They say about the music, but like, I don't remember any of the music from Destiny 2.
No,
No,
probably
like, there
because
was
I
some
haven't played the game,
bits
but
of
I don't
it.
remember anything of it.
Like to me, like if you're gonna have good music, it has to stand out. But to me, a lot of like the music in Destiny was like generic, like Halo sounding
Yeah,
stuff, where it's kind of like
yeah.
we're gonna sound epic. It's like, but this is not memorable. I think of memorable music like there's the theme from Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Never Forget.
It might be. I don't know
Finish
the name
the
of
fight,
it.
Chris.
There's Never Forget.
There's a couple of themes from Halo 3.
Finish the Fight. There's
Oh no, is it Finish the Fight? No, that's just the slogan. The music on the last mission is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah. But then there's also the kind of like the more like
dun,
slower.
dun.
Yes, that's the one I really like.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
There's a
Never-
couple of
that's
great
Never
Halo
Forget.
themes.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But yeah.
I
know
forgot where I
what
was
you mean.
going with this.
Some games suffer from that where they try and go for like good music, like high quality standard music, but like generic, kind of intended to be in the background, not distracting you from the game you're playing.
Favorite music in a
Suffers
video, in a
sometimes.
video game, or favorite music like
Oh.
scene in a video game? Can you pick
Oh,
either favorite music, like if you just have one game that's like, oh, the
when
music,
the
in
music
this
kicks in, like
was incredible, or if you have like a certain scene that you're just like, that was made because of that. 2 for me, I thought the score from Hans Zimmer for Modern Warfare 2
I thought it was
Champion.
excellent.
was like incredible, and
yeah.
Steve Jablonski for Gears.
Gears 1?
Gears 2,
Gears
I
2.
thought was much better than Gears 1.
Gears 1 on the trains at the end.
Ah, yes.
I
Train
still
Ride
listen
to
to that
Hell?
music. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that whole chapter or act.
Dun 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 dun.
That whole act was made with
brilliant,
music.
actually, yeah, very,
But
very good.
yeah, you see for Call of Duty for Hans Zimmer, where they are lighting the flares
Yeah.
in Washington DC.
DC,
Do you know what I'm talking
DC
about?
Burning was probably
DC Burning
was
yeah.
one of my favorite pieces of music
Yeah.
in a video game ever.
You were like running. You had to get to like the top of the way. It's so preposterous. Like you
Yeah.
had to get to.
the campaign.
I've played it and like it's been that I do not remember the music
No.
whatsoever.
Oh,
so
man.
just you two go
Sick,
nuts here.
It's class. You're running through the White House. You got to get to the top and light a flare to tell the rest
Yes,
of the people not to bomb here. And the music is just pumping.
Pumping, yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
you know where sometimes games are like you got to push forward, and they're just saying push forward,
Yeah.
but you're kind of like take your time, obviously, because you don't want to die.
Yeah, you've got the timer on the screen. Don't
Is
you?
it on the screen? I don't even know. All I
think-
know is
yeah.
whenever that music starts playing, I gotta run.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
be
I gotta
honest, you
get
had me
on
at
top
Hans
of the
Zimmer.
fucking
Oh yes, yeah.
I-
yeah.
Hans Zimmer just can't.
Speaking of which, I
It's
actually
excellent
watched.
music.
Have any of you guys been watching Blue Planet 2 with
No,
David Attenborough?
no.
Hans Zimmer collaborated with Radiohead
Oh yeah,
for it, and like the music is incredible.
excellent.
It's unbelievable. But
Sorry.
yeah, even the favela music,
Yeah. The music from that is great.
unbelievable. Yeah,
But
that's
for
my
for a
favorite.
best music scene as well, another Gears moment, Gears 3, Mad World,
Mad World
Instrumental.
instrumentals. Yeah.
excellent.
I mean that anytime I ever hear Mad World, it's always going to be Gears.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's it, right?
Mhm.
Persona 4 had really good music.
Yeah,
Very
I've heard
good.
that the Persona games soundtrack. Even.
Persona 4 had such good music, they made a dancing game out of it.
Really?
Like, that's how good the music was now. I mean, it's
Just
J-pop.
Dance Persona 4.
Yeah, like, pretty much. It was dancing all night, Persona 4.
That's
Like,
class.
because the music it was just so J-pop. Like you would see in DDR. It was just J-pop, and it was really good, though. And I think, like, other good music, like the Nate's Fame from Uncharted.
Yep.
Is really good.
Yeah.
One that always stands out to me is Metal Gear Solid 2.
I know of it.
Do you know like the main song from Metal Gear Solid 2?
I can't say that I do.
Right. Well, the main song from Metal Gear Solid 2 is really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Aloy's theme from Horizon Zero Dawn is incredible.
I find maybe we like the music from the games because we like the games.
I'm trying to think of
We're
a
all
game.
talking about like probably our favorite games here.
Well, that's very true. Have you ever?
Is there a game that you didn't particularly like, but the music was on point?
I want to say Evolve, but I just haven't. I can't.
Yeah.
are we talking like original score or not?
Yeah.
Because if not, GTA Vice City hands down.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like-
You didn't like GTA Vice City?
Oh no, like I did,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying like music wise, like
Yeah.
nothing comes close to me for
That's
music.
a game actually we should sit down and let's play. That game is fucking incredible, timeless.
That's
Timeless.
an interesting one. Imagine like a GTA getting nominated for best music for like
For just other people's music.
yeah,
Just using the right music. Yeah.
can be just as effective as fresh music.
Getting back, guys, music: Destiny 2, Cuphead, Breath of the Wild, Nier Automata, Odyssey, or Persona 5. Honestly, out of them all, I can't pick one, so
Mario.
I'm probably gonna go either Mario or Breath of the Wild.
I'm gonna go Cuphead because again, I just think maybe that novelty, the uniqueness might swing it.
Jump Up Superstar is gonna
Probably
win.
won't. You think
alone.
Odyssey? Yeah.
Oh, just Jump Up
See,
Superstar.
I
It's just
think
such a good
we talked about
song.
this in the car, but I think Odyssey's gonna suffer in these awards a little because it's so
Later on the
later
year.
on in the year.
Yeah.
But then I think you have an interesting point to counteract that.
Which is that it's one of the only Switch games that come with a bundle,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
right,
this
okay.
close to the holidays.
Yeah.
And obviously, like
it might work on its
even
own.
yourself.
Oh yeah, 100%. I bought it. as a
What
bundle.
do a lot of people who waited for the Switch say? I'm waiting for Mario.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
waiting
what
for
I did.
Mario.
Yeah. It's true. I did that.
Yeah.
I did.
Guys, this is an interesting one because multiplayer game of the year. All right, here you go.
We're not very well, established to speak on this.
No.
So we don't have.
But I've read enough. 6 again here, Sinker.
Oh, so I can't get a fucking.
Can a brother get an amen? Okay, here you go. Multiplayer game of the year: Fortnite, Call of Duty World War II, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Destiny 2, and PUBG.
Mario Kart.
I don't know.
They probably won't win, but that's my
Hold
game.
on then. I have another issue now.
Is that Mario Kart 8 was already released as a Wii U?
Okay, so my issue is the fact that PUBG is a beta,
That's very.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a set. I think
and so is
that's
Fortnite, as far as I know.
yeah.
No, but Fortnite itself is a finished game, is it not?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
no, well, no,
okay.
maybe you're right. I just thought that the what do you call that? Battle Royale was sort of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
Well, maybe Fortnite is that. I don't remember.
But,
But
I don't know.
PUBG's a beta, and like Mario Kart 8 is re-release. But
I
True, actually. Fair point.
honestly, I think PUBG is going to get it. I don't want it to get it. If I had my way, I would probably say Mario Kart as well.
Imagine seeing Skyrim in there for best RPG.
Imagine this game for multiplayer.
so here's the
Best
thing:
VR.
are we writing down what we want to win, or
No,
what we
we're
think
writing
is
down
gonna?
what we think.
Oh, it's
Because
gonna
if I
be,
was writing
well,
down
it's gonna
what
be
we-
fucking Call of Duty then, isn't it?
I don't think Call of Duty's going to get it.
But against
don't-
everything else.
I think PUBG was far too
Oh,
strong.
yeah, fuck right now. Yeah, PUBG's gonna get it,
I think PUBG will get it,
and that
Um,
annoys me because
I'd
it's fucking
honestly,
beta.
I'd like to see something else get it because I don't like. Yeah, exactly. Well, you see,
To me, the fact that PUBG is in contest for fucking Game of the Year and Lost Legacy's not even fucking
a completely
mentioned.
separate
We'll get to
topic,
that.
Right?
We'll
We
get
will.
to that.
I think that's a mini-sode in itself, sitting right
true.
there, because I have a
I have
lot
thing,
of.
though about this multiplayer thing. I think Fortnite and PUBG should be allowed in the multiplayer category because they kind of fall into that like almost like a games as a service type thing, kind of
What?
like World of Warcraft or whatever, where
Yeah,
it's like
I think they should be allowed in the multiplayer.
it's kind of like it's not just like releases at this point. It's kind of like this thing will just keep going because it's kind of online anyway.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Maybe.
be honored. Sorry.
yeah, but a game like I don't know, like say Modern Warfare Remastered shouldn't be in that category
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's a remaster of a previous
Is that like saying
multiplayer experience.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe shouldn't be in there?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not so. I don't know.
Well, that's I don't know.
How much did you enjoy 8 Deluxe?
Oh, I fucking loved it. I think
How much better was it than 8 regular?
I still think Mario Kart 8 is the best Mario Kart.
Mario Kart 8 or 8 Deluxe?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Is it the same thing? Also, I don't know. I've
Well,
never played 8.
there's like very minor differences between 8 and 8 Deluxe. Like they've changed like drifting a bit. Like they've included the DLC, but like pretty much the only difference is that it runs smoother, it looks better,
Oh, it
and
runs
and they
hella
and they like changed drifting. I don't know exactly what they did, but they changed drifting slightly apparently. Other than that, it's near enough the exact same thing.
Okay.
But I can understand why you really would like. And personally, it's my multiplayer game of the year.
Yeah.
Like I've put,
Really?
oh yeah,
Pretty
by a
good.
mile. Like
You've played Splatoon as well, yeah?
yes,
What's it like?
it's good. Like it's not ever on my list of like, oh man, I'm gonna play this right now. But like it's a very very good game.
Yeah.
But like to me, if I'm on the Switch and I want to play a game, it's like I'm going Mario.
Yeah.
My problem with Splatoon is, and this annoys the fuck out of me. When you start the game up, you have to listen to these two girls talk
Why?
and talk and talk
Why?
because it's a game show, and the whole thing is that these
Game show girl.
these show hosts are like, this is the map, boom. This is the ranked map, boom. This is the competitive map, boom.
I don't have the patience for that shit.
Every time you start the game, you have to
Can you
watch
skip
this. No,
Oh,
Maybe
no.
it's just to get you worked up so you're ready for the game. Do you
like
kill-
that
do you kill
alone,
things
near
in
enough makes
Splatoon?
me hate
I
it.
don't know what is.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Mario Kart 8, where I can be like, I want to play Mario Kart 8. You want to play Mario Kart 8? Yes, boom, there we go, we're playing.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, yeah.
hey, I want to play Splatoon. It's like, all right, well,
I'll load it up now. We'll play it in like half an hour.
I'll load it up. We'll have a cup of tea, and then we'll play some Splatoon.
Okay, so we've been through the one, two,
Also,
one,
no
two,
FIFA.
4, 5.
Yeah.
No FIFA, no. We've been through the 5 biggest secondary topics, if you like. Secondary awards. Secondary.
Yeah. Well, no, they're kind of the
Nominations.
biggest awards.
They're the biggest.
that aren't.
What the hell? I have never heard that noise.
I've got a massage.
You've got a massage in
I
your
might
phone?
check out my massage.
Yeah, because you're on call. So,
Well, how many? There was best before. There was, I don't know. There was like one there, like 30. What's so different categories? I don't remember. A lot of
oh
them
yeah,
were.
there was there's like I think there's like Chinese game of the year. There's best newcomer. There's best
Best performer was there.
best performance.
And I know
there
Uncharted got a
were-
couple of shout outs in that one.
Yeah, I got 2.
Which rightfully so.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got all of them. All right, go nuts, I guess.
Best audio design.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No.
It's a weird segment of this podcast.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, all those people are seeing is me and you sitting here.
I'm just a voice echoing
yeah.
from the other room. Yeah?
Thanks.
Hey, hang on. I got an interesting one for you.
Yeah?
Best ongoing game, which kind of relates to what we're talking about for
Yeah.
PUBG.
Okay.
Isn't on the list, obviously, because it's a finished game. Best ongoing game, Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, hold on. Best ongoing game, my fucking hole. That's not, the game is Grand Theft Auto 5, which came out fucking 5 years ago.
Wait, so
nearly.
they consider GTA Online as separate?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting. Overwatch,
No, fuck that game.
PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, which has a good online following, I
Yeah.
understand, and Warframe, which I haven't played. Have you?
Yeah.
Good.
It's alright, yeah.
You love this one. Best mobile game. Fire Emblem Heroes, Hidden Folks, Monument Valley 2, Old Man's Journey, and Super Mario Run.
Super Mario Run.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Super Mario Run. Although
I was playing that earlier, actually.
Monument Valley was a big hit.
I do.
Best handheld game ever, Oasis. Don't know. Fire Emblem Echoes. Don't know. Metroid Samus Returns.
Oh, that came out, didn't it?
Don't know. Monster Hunter Stories. Don't know. And Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World.
That alone on the title.
There actually is a best VR.
Shoot.
Farpoint.
Okay.
Lone Echo. Resident Evil 7.
Okay.
Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Yeah.
And Super Hot VR.
I think either Resi 7 or Farpoint will.
There's
Let's
a
see
bunch
if I-
more here, and I'm not going to read them all. There's best Best RPG, Divinity Original Sin, Final Fantasy 15, Nier Automata,
Was
Automata
15
Wait.
only this year?
No, it was last November.
XV 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is it XV or XIV?
XV.
Wow.
XV Dash. South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
Ah.
And best family game, Mario Kart 8,
Yes.
Mario plus Rabbids, Sonic Mania, Splatoon 2, and Super Mario Odyssey. Mario hitting it up in the best family
How
game.
can Splatoon 2 be a family game if there's no local multiplayer?
Good God.
Hey, Mom, go on your Wi-Fi. Get your Switch. We'll play Splatoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's all the shite there. But
Right. Are we ready to jump into the big one then this year?
I guess
I'm gonna
so.
put this back in the window.
Okay, well, while he does that, remember that you can check out this podcast and all our other podcasts over at YouTube. Just search for Xite Gaming, or you can take us with you on the go, wherever you may be. Just look for us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or once in a while on SoundCloud, I think. If we get it up, I'm not too sure if we do. Hey, there.
Hey, D.
D just fix the camera. Okay, while you're doing that, do you want to do like our 5 seconds to like drown out the rain? Oh, it's raining, by the way.
Oh wait,
Shocking.
Okay.
just write down the time, please.
5 seconds of silence.
Write down the time, Chris.
And we're back.
Come here. I have a question. Are you doing that or am I?
I don't really mind.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, I'll do it. I can do it. I can do it before we leave.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes a sec. Okay, guys. So, Game of the Year, 2017. Let's jump back into the nominations.
I forgot we're back.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PUBG, which is there, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Persona 5.
So, should we start with what's missing? Just in general.
Nothing missing. Nothing. It's all there.
There's a few games that I said this earlier. Nier Automata, not mentioned at all for Game of the Year. Prey went completely under the radar, but I heard such, and I've played it. Like it's a really good game, but
Is it Game of the Year though?
I need to play more of it.
Is it better than Wolfenstein?
Well, I haven't played Wolfenstein,
No, that's what I'm asking.
but I don't know. Like, yeah, Prey's missing from it. Destiny 2. I'm not overly surprised Destiny 2 is not on there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have expected it to be there. To be honest with you.
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Why?
Just.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good game, but I think it's more of like a populist game rather than
Oh.
like a sort of
Yeah.
achieving the highest standards kind of game.
Yeah,
It's more for kind
it
of
was
like
good.
accommodating
Don't get me wrong.
everybody kind of thing.
It's very good, but like, I wouldn't put it on my Game of the Year.
Well, I did play it.
I wouldn't put it in mine either, Chris.
No.
Haven't played it.
Out of the 5 that are there, Singer, is it
Uncharted.
of the 5 that are there? Let me hear what you think. What you want to get Game of the Year, followed by what you think will get Game of the Year.
Yes.
Probably the same answer for both.
And I can't mention Uncharted.
No.
Should be Uncharted though. Mario.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, Mario.
Super Mario. Odyssey
Super
is
Mario.
your
Mario
Game of
plus
the Year.
Rabbids, you mean?
Yeah, Mario vs. Rabbids. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
That's
my
hands down your Game of the Year.
Well, no, but I can't include my other one.
Well, what is your Game of the Year?
See, because we were talking about this, is that, well, I mentioned this earlier, if we can include Uncharted as a proper game. And my argument is that if we can include last year's The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, if that can be included, I think The Lost Legacy should be.
That's
Now,
very true. Actually,
I
yeah.
think, beside the fact that Lost Legacy had, a slightly shorter story than the rest of the games, if the rest of the Uncharted games are eligible for Game of the Year, the fact that this didn't even get a mention
Yeah.
boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Is it Uncharted The Last Legacy? Lost Legacy?
Lost Legacy, yeah.
Or is it Uncharted 4 The Lost Legacy?
No, it's Uncharted Lost Legacy. Which
Is it not
Yeah.
Uncharted 4?
no, it's Uncharted, but it was originally going to be DLC for Uncharted 4.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
because it got so big, they gave it its own disc release. So
That's
that's
kind of like Halo ODST.
yeah, I guess so.
Right,
Yeah,
'cause it was technically Halo 3
Three.
ODST. It's a good game. It's very good.
ODST?
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that game.
Do you play ODST?
no, I never.
That's
got
my
around to it.
least favorite of the Halo
Really?
saga.
I quite liked it. Took me a while to get into it though.
I just hated the way that we were always cutting back to the streets.
It was open world.
Oh,
it was weird.
No, don't do that.
It was good though.
I don't know. That was my question about it. Is I don't understand how all the rest of the Uncharted like garnered Game of the Year recognition, but Lost
Yeah.
Legacy
To be fair, though,
hasn't.
this game itself was marketed as a full Uncharted game because there wasn't nearly
And see,
as much fanfare.
that's why I don't know how to perceive it. Personally, I would say it's a 50-50 race. It's a 2-horse race for my game of the year. It's between Uncharted because of it being Uncharted, and it wasn't incredible. Like, I know I'm an Uncharted fanboy, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
It's not because they're shit. It's because they're really fucking good.
Because they're mediocre.
And I love
I
mediocrity.
kid.
Greatness to
But
mediocrity.
out of that list, like, to me, I need to play more Zelda. Zelda could be up there, but for me, out of the
You
games
need
I
to fucking play more Horizon.
no, fuck Horizon. I need to play more, like, Super
Yeah,
Mario
fuck
Odyssey for me,
Horizon.
like, hands down.
Super Mario?
Super Mario hands down. Like,
Okay.
like I said, because I haven't had the chance to play as much Zelda as I'd like to. For me, it's Mario. Like, I just had a fucking blast playing it.
D, your personal favorite game that you've played this year, followed by the game out of our top 5 here that you think is going to achieve Game of the Year.
My personal is in. Can I throw in a game?
Oh,
that's
you
not
can
on
throw
the
in a
list?
game that's not on the list. Yeah.
Sinker couldn't, but I can. Yes.
No, he did. Well,
I did.
That's what he said, yeah.
You don't get a
Um,
choice. I'm saying Uncharted.
Well, listen, put it this way. From the games that I've played that came out this year,
Yeah.
out of those games, the game of that year,
Yeah.
for me is Wolfenstein 2.
Okay.
That's the best thing I've played this year,
Excellent game.
for sure.
Everything I've heard from you has been absolutely 100% positive.
It is one because it's a 100% positive game.
I get the James rating of 100% positive.
2 thumbs up out of 4. It's just a very, very good game. There's very little to not like about it. It can be frustrating at times because it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But whenever you get past those difficult parts, there's a real sense of accomplishment. It's kind of like what you want.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a great game. And I've recommended it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I'll probably recommend it a bunch of times more. I've already said to you it's on up there for £30 now
Yep.
on Black Friday.
Yeah.
You too, Zach?
You know, my last year's one of my game of the years last year's on sale as well. Final Fantasy 15.
That's right.
Was it last year?
The
But it's on the list for this
only
year,
reason
man.
I-
That's why I like,
Uh,
because I'm just saying, if they're going to include Final Fantasy 15 as their game of the year for this year, which makes no fucking sense because it came out last December. But if that's the case, then that's my game of the year.
It came out last December.
Yeah.
Last December?
Oh no,
Oh,
November. November, December last year
So
it came
it's
out.
a
If
year
it came out
old now.
December, then it's only been a year, so technically it could be in for running of games within a year.
But I don't consider,
I'm
like,
confused, Nick. Chris.
no, I get what you mean, but to me it has to be
clutching at straws.
2017.
Yeah, no, it has to be 17. Yeah.
That's the only reason I haven't mentioned Final Fantasy 15.
For me, it was Wolfenstein 2. Out of that list,
Yeah.
I imagine Zelda's going to win it.
Yeah.
I imagine Zelda's going to win it. Although, it could well be Odyssey. I kind of have the same sort of predicament where I think Zelda's been out for longer and more people were kind of like hooked on it. The initial people who switched over to Switch, who bought a Switch, are going to be like Zelda fanboys. And I think Mario would have won it if it came out earlier. But I think it'll be Zelda. Now, for me, this year, I didn't play any of those games on the list.
No.
Did I? Read it out again? I actually
You
forget
played some
what happened.
Odyssey with me, a very small bit, and an even smaller bit of Horizon.
Yeah, I played tiny little amounts
Yeah,
of both of those games. Not enough to speak
Not
on.
enough, no.
But for me, the only other game that even comes within like fucking
I think I know what
close
you're
to
going to
these
say.
here
Yeah.
is Resi 7. That's my honourable mention. That's the James Downey honourable mention, so you can take that to the bank. And then after that there is Shadow of War.
Oh, yeah, good sure.
It was pretty good, but it's not really at these
No,
levels.
no,
which
no.
didn't get any love whatsoever.
No.
No. They
None.
kind of got fucked by the microtransactions.
Neither did
as well.
Assassin's Creed, guys.
True.
Yeah,
Right
they did
enough,
Assassin's
actually.
Creed. Yeah. For nothing, you
It's weird.
Yeah.
And
oh
then
my God.
the other game that I really played of this year, the big release this year, was Mass Effect Andromeda, which
Oh,
doesn't need to be
God.
anywhere near discussion of the game of the year.
Game of the century.
It's Game of the Year 2015 of this.
Yeah, it's just not a great game. It's a good enough game. You
Yeah.
get value out of the game you play.
Remember
It's not
how,
a great
like,
game.
Yeah, no, we're not even going to get into that.
But yeah. So I think Zelda out of that there, and personally the game that I played this year that I most enjoyed was Wolfenstein 2.
Excellent choice.
I go.
I'm going to have to pick up Wolfenstein too.
I know.
I think there's no way
I
about
have
it.
too much I need to do though. I can't for Wolfenstein as well.
So I played two of those games this year. Obviously, I'm not touching Zelda. I will play Zelda before the game.
Not
Before
touching that shit, Zelda.
before the end of the year. PUBG again. That's for another discussion.
Oh yeah.
Persona 5. Never played it. Personally, not a big fan of turn-based combat.
Persona 5.
It's getting loud.
Persona 5 is one of the games that like I'm gutted I missed it. I would love to go back and play. I would like to be able to play it.
Just have the time, do you know?
I would like to have the time to play it. I
Start
really
of the
would.
year, had you asked me February time, was Resident Evil 7. Gotta be my game of the year. It was like hands down because I just thought the way like I'm already a fan of the Resident Evil series, both everything Resident Evil. And then whenever I first started playing Resident Evil 7, I didn't enjoy it that much. And then the more me and you got into it, the more I thoroughly and wholeheartedly love. Have you finished it yet, Singer?
I've watched Sarah finish it, and I have to say I wholeheartedly flip it with me and you. The beginning 2 hours, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It could have nearly been my game of the year.
Yeah.
That ending?
Yeah.
Fuck, like the last 3 hours of that game.
That's what
It's so, like...
I didn't mind the last 3 hours.
You see, I didn't mind it. I just thought that if they had just kept it all in the house, it just would have been an outright tremendous experience.
But then you might have got sick of the house, like. They were already clutching at straws with the house with what do you call your buddy Lucas?
Oh yeah, Lucas. But I enjoyed it. But had you asked me back then if that was going to be my game, hands down. Then March came along, and that beautiful beast in the corner came along, and that I can't even look at him. I can't even look at him. Aloy came along.
Aloy Wheels,
just introduced me to something that I will not be able to shake that game for a very, very long time. That game to me had absolutely everything I could have wished for and more.
Do you have it?
From story to gameplay to just how fun it was, collectibles, platforming, the whole lot, everything in one nice, neat little package was there. So Horizon Zero Dawn is the game I personally feel should get it. I believe that Super Mario Odyssey is going to get it.
Yeah.
But I definitely believe that Horizon, that game, man, I can't speak highly enough of that game.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait for you to try it.
Yes.
And you just need to get back into it. Because until you have walked just into like a colony of like ravenous, I don't know, Thunderjaws with oh no, not Thunderjaws. I think the Thunderjaws like the T-Rex. Until you have one of those, a Snapmaw, until you walk into like a floating, what do you call a group of fucking crocodiles? A flotilla of Thundermaws with a T-Rex as your companion. You have not enjoyed that game.
Can I have a
response?
Go. Okay. Horizon is game of the year for people who don't own a Switch and haven't played Zelda.
Yeah, you see, I haven't played Zelda. Although I've listened to, and I'm sure you have as well, the thoughts and opinions of another group of podcasters who both have played both, and they hands down have rated Horizon over Zelda, and a lot of them have put many hours into Breath of the Wild as well.
Okay, right.
You're getting the Chris.
I'm scared.
No, okay. So, I've talked before about how I try to get really invested into games, and I really try to get invested into story, really invested into characters. My main issue with Horizon, other than the fact I'd rather be playing Zelda, is the fact...
See, they both came out at the same time.
They did,
which was the biggest. I think had you played that game Resident Evil era, like January time, before you played that, you would have enjoyed that game a hell of a lot more.
But I played Horizon before I played Breath of the Wild, and I only played it about a month or so after.
You say that again?
I played Horizon before I played Zelda.
Yeah.
And I only waited about a month after release to play Horizon.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
My issue is the fact that Aloy
is one of the most placid characters.
She is probably...
There's no connection to Aloy as like she's pretty steel.
She's probably the most boring character I've played as since Connor from Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh no,
that's saying something.
I've played more boring than that. I mean, fucking Ethan from Resident Evil 7 was...
Ethan had more character in his hand that got chainsawed off.
Aloy,
than Connor has.
Was definitely not the worst, but she was pretty steel. But until see the actual story of that game, because I was fucking fanboy in that game. I was all over that like a rash. Every piece of collectible material I could find to help me decipher the story some more, I did, and it was an incredible. See the last 20 minutes of that game? Oh, goosebumps.
I just don't care. Like, it's one of those things that the game... I could tell that the game was trying to build a connection. There's the bit in the beginning where like something happens to your mentor.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil it for people who haven't played, but something happens to him. You know what I'm talking
My
about.
mentor.
And I didn't give a shit.
Neither did I.
Aloy always tries to have these conversations with you, and everyone is just a dick to her.
Yeah. Well, you can.
And it's one of those things that like I just don't care. Everyone's a dick to her, and she's just like, yeah, okay.
We can kind of see why they're addicted to her, though.
But I don't care.
You know,
it's that's my main. The whole like, what are the tribesmen? I couldn't give a shit. There is something about Horizon that just doesn't click with me. As much as I try to play it, as much as I try to go back,
Something about Miri.
I just don't.
I think it's one of those games that just like once you have this kind of distaste in your mouth for it, that's it. Like your mind is not going to be shaken.
Yeah.
I kind of have that taste. I have that with a couple of games as well, and it's just like no matter how many times people tell me, "Oh no, like it's a phenomenal game," I'm just
It's
like,
kind of
nah.
like when you sort of you've picked it up. I don't think this is a great game, and then you now from that point on, you're actively picking out the things that are bad.
You're picking out the flaws.
and your
more
mind is
shit,
excluding the good things. I don't know if that's what you're doing, Sinker. Maybe it just takes a bit of time to get into it. I haven't played, and I can't wait to play it. To be honest with you, I just really want to experience it.
See, I don't know, like, because I feel like
It
I've
looks
put
really cool.
enough hours into it
It
for
is.
me that like I would like to think by now I would have a general gist of whether or not like, because
Yeah.
I think I'm at like 10, 12 hours in.
Oh right.
If
oh, fuck, right,
like
no, but
if a game doesn't have its hooks at me in 10 hours, like there's very few. Final Fantasy 13 was the only game I was willing to suffer that long for, because I've said this before. The tutorial for Final Fantasy 13 is like fucking 20 hours long, and that's not an exaggeration.
that's good.
I personally put like 42 into that game for the platinum, and it
Mm.
was the most enjoyable experience of my platinuming and achieving career to date. Bar Ratchet, actually, because I played Ratchet 4 times in 2 days. Completed the game 4 times, 2 days for that, and it was incredible.
See, I understand that Ratchet, but I don't know.
Ratchet.
It's the story I don't care about. Aloy, like I said, is Connor-esque in how fucking boring she is. Like, to me, like, when I think about, like, shitty, boring plastic characters, it goes, like, Connor,
Do you know if
Altair, and Aloy is up there in the
Do you know
top
if I
three.
find Link boring?
I said this to Sarah earlier. Link is a mute,
Yeah.
and he's more fucking entertaining than Aloy is. I'd rather him just sit there and say nothing than her be like, yeah, okay. Why do you hate
Okay.
me?
I think
I'll do that.
the dialogue tree was something that didn't really help that game out.
Oh, there's a dialogue tree.
There is, but it's all options of like, yes, okay.
No? Maybe.
Yeah. You have like the aggressive, the placid, or the kind of neutral.
Placid.
Except
Placid is a word I haven't heard used in like years. And
now
from
the
last week
past-
you used it. Yeah, I've heard it like a
It's
multiple
back.
times.
It's like just circling around this
It's
room.
coming back in style,
come
boys.
back.
But no, getting back to it, I personally believe, I think Horizon should get it, but I think Super Mario Odyssey will get it, hands down.
Hands down.
Hands
I still think.
Zimmer.
Still think. It'll be
Breath of the Wild?
Zelda, yeah.
Breath of the Wild will probably get it. I think Mario deserves it, but it probably will be.
On
Breath
that
of the
point,
Wild.
actually, that's a bit of news I had. The Golden Joystick
Yeah.
Awards people, they give their Game of the Year already to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So they've already doubled down on it this early. I suppose it's sort of the
KFC
second.
doubling down? No.
Not great.
Don't try that burger.
Burger
not a
thing.
burger.
No,
It's not a burger.
it's a
It's a chicken
chicken vagina.
mess. It's a chicken vagina.
On that note, I think we have our predictions here, and then the week after, obviously the Game Awards, or the week of, whenever the fuck we do the podcast.
Everybody, make sure to put your predictions down in comments
Everybody
or
get naked.
messages to us, because this is what it's all about. Debate,
Yeah.
healthy, somewhat violent debate.
Of course,
Let us know how wrong we are.
yeah, of course.
And tell me I'm wrong about Horizon.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you
Tell
all
me
you want on
wrong,
the way
guys.
home. man.
Just Chris gonna make like 100 numerous alternate accounts on YouTube. Be like, you're fucking wrong, you dick.
God,
Um,
that singer guy is such a dick.
But
I
yeah,
think- I think if we all band together, if we as a community all band together, we vote every day, multiple times, we can make it so that Wolfenstein 2 wins Game of the Year.
Or
Yeah,
or
it's
Not even
Uncharted.
nominated,
I
but
could
we
have-
can make it happen.
we can first get it nominated, and secondly, make it win. Guys, anything you want to add to the podcast before we wrap up another absolutely pleasure fest of an evening?
pleasurable in so many ways.
I have a quick bone to pick with.
Okay, it's probably us too.
No.
Why the fuck don't you like Horizon?
No. Why don't you like Horizon? Or why don't you like coffee? But no, it actually is about not liking
Oh
coffee.
my God.
Yeah. No, I was
Coffee.
I was talking to Ross Byrne
Right?
today,
Right?
who all out stated. Now you've never stated, but he all out stated that he hates. Now, Singer, I know this is hard for you coming from like your work background. He hates coffee. He says hates. I told him that there was no such thing as hate for coffee, and that it is a nectar from the gods. And I'm no, it is. No, it 100% is. Now you've never all out stated that you hate coffee, but I know you dislike the taste.
Nectar from the gods.
No, Dr. Pepper's up there. Yeah, I understand that.
I'm quite willing to happily state right now.
Don't. No, D, don't. I will
no
make
love for coffee.
no love for coffee. That's 100%.
I hate it.
But how do you know? There's so many different types of coffee.
I don't know. Well, I don't like standard coffee then, so
That's it. But you could like a cappuccino,
No, don't say
caramel
that.
macchiato.
No, don't do that.
caramel. I consider. I had that caramel thing. And remember in
You may as well not be fucking drinking coffee. You're drinking shit with caramel and vanilla and all kinds of fucking shit.
I had that caramel thing in America because they asked for hot chocolate and did none. He's I can make you a caramel fucking
That was in Dunkin' Donuts. Wasn't
Dunkin'
it?
Donuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, caramel coffee would probably be grand, but I couldn't enjoy it because of the taste of the coffee. Like
Had I known at the time that was caramel, I probably would have tried it.
it was pretty. I mean, I don't like coffee,
Yeah.
but it was grand
Okay.
for a coffee dish.
No, I just don't think that anybody should just go all out and say that they hate coffee. On a side note, he also said that it smells professional.
It does smell professional.
Which I thought was probably the best way I've ever heard coffee described. It smells professional.
There is. I think there is a thing about coffee though. There's like a little group of people who like to drink their coffee and they go and they get their little drinks of coffee from a barista and they're like, we're professional because we don't drink our
Are
coffee.
these the same wankers that I talked about in the other podcast who walk about just with their Starbucks?
Yeah. It's like you gotta wear your full suit. You gotta be.
Can I point
You
out,
gotta
by
be
the way?
seen with the coffee.
Yes.
You know?
And
Yeah.
on that point, I can actually verify this now.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've cleaned up coffee cups, full.
Yeah.
Full.
People want it for the picture.
Yeah.
You know, I'll stick that in Snapchat.
Disgrace.
I'll stick that in Instagram, you know.
I'm gonna
Coffee
go into
date
you. I'm
with
gonna
the
go into you
gals.
at Starbucks now someday. I'm gonna ask for a pot of tea and I want it made. Do you make me a pot of tea?
I will
If
give
I
you
ask
hot
for
water with a tea bag in it.
No, I want a pot.
You don't do
Like the
pots
way
of
I
tea.
make you a pot of tea?
Yeah, the way you make me a pot of tea.
I make a fucking
I went to the,
outstanding pot of tea.
Something fell over there. I went to the coffee shop nearest us at work. I went over and I asked for a tea.
Why'd you go to the coffee shop?
I don't know. It's not a coffee shop. It's like, like a mini cafe kind of thing. Smallish type
Is it cafe or calf?
Cafe.
Good.
And dodged in there because there's a group of us going. I asked for a cup of tea.
Dodged in, were you getting out of the rain?
No.
No?
Just went for, I don't know.
So you just
Doesn't
went
matter.
to a coffee shop?
Yeah.
The
There was a group of
man, the
people-
man who strongly dislikes coffee.
Okay, a group of us went to a cafe where you
Good.
could purchase tea, which I did,
Good.
but they made me a pot.
Good.
Rather than a cup, because a cup of tea,
Just pointless, really.
there's no skill, there's no craftsmanship involved there. They brewed me a pot.
I don't know.
Well, you make a fine cup of tea.
I know,
Must be
I know.
said. But rather than just putting a tea bag in a cup and filling, putting water in, they actually went to the bother
Yep.
of giving me a full pot for the same price as another person's measly cup.
I will say though, is there anything more relaxing than being in a coffee house?
Yeah.
Many many things. I hate coffee houses.
Yeah.
No,
They're too busy.
I hate coffee houses, but I like. And it's no disrespect to where you work, but I don't like the high end, like not the high end, but like the cost,
You
the
fucking
Costas, the
snobs.
Starbucks, the blah blah blah. But see, like independent coffee shops, I think the good example of one nearby is the Crack Pot in.
I've seen
In
it.
Armagh.
I've never been in
Now
there.
that's a nice example of a nice coffee
It's a
shop.
fucking crack house, Chris.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
form though.
That's yet another business slandered on the Xite Gaming Podcast. No, we love it. We love it. It's good.
Yeah, I love it. Love the coffee in there. Some good coffee.
It's the only place you will drink coffee, isn't that right?
That's it.
Yeah. No, I personally, I thought about this the other day, and if I had to live without pizza or coffee for the rest of my life, it would be unfortunately pizza. Pizza.
Do you want to hear a ghost story?
You'd starve to death, Chris.
I'd love to hear.
Do you want to hear a ghost story?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Why not?
I was staying at Sarah's the other day
Yeah.
because I normally do because she lives like right around the corner from Rushmere. Oh, I mean what? So she lives right around the corner from the place I work.
Directions to her home.
So
Good.
So I was sleeping, right, and I woke up in the middle of the night because I heard like a really loud like in my ear, and I looked down, and you know those like little like not the portable, like the little radiators you can get.
Yeah.
That had turned itself on in the middle of the night.
Right.
And it's got like a little knob on top, like, two knobs on top. One's like on, off, and then the other one is like is like cold, hot, and shit like that, right?
Sinker, I can't defend you much longer.
Hot knobs.
So, so I woke up and the radiator turned itself on.
Okay.
Now no one else had been in this room, and the radiator was not on when I went to bed. So the radiator was on. There was also a Woody and Jessie doll sitting on the counter because they had cleaned out their attic and found these two dolls.
No.
So they were sitting on the counter very much like that white one over there, right? And they were just set up, leaned
Like
against,
what
like you see the little white like cabinet here.
Oh yeah, the camera. I thought you meant doll. I was like, what the fuck, Sinker?
so it was sitting there, and they were kind of leaned up the wall, just kind of tossed there. We woke up the next morning, and they were sitting on the stool in front of it, leaned up against the cabinet.
Gone.
What?
Gone. 100%.
Oh, wait a second. Wait.
Scribble out those directions.
Wait a fucking second.
Yes.
Holy goosebumps. Literally goosebumps.
Toy Story is a film about toys coming to life. Now, it could be possible. Woody and Jessie.
It could be, or it could be a ghost.
Oh, like I'm wholeheartedly 100% defending
think about the
the
Toy
ghost here.
Story
It was a ghost.
because it's more logical.
It could be, but the ghost, if the ghost put it on really hot, he might have been
If
trying
I
to
were
burn
you,
me.
I would never be staying at Sarah's house again.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I'm not even exaggerating.
Joe,
I
it is.
would not.
You know what it is? I know what it is. You had a double Chopper Frappa latte before you left work, right?
Do you do
Right?
Well, I mean that's close to a double.
He had a
chocolate
double
chip.
chop. He had a
Double
double Chopper Frappa latte,
Yeah.
and he came home, right? And you
Obviously.
fell asleep, but you only thought
Skinny.
you fell asleep because
Skinny.
a skinny
Chopper
Chopper Frappa latte,
Wet.
and the caffeine went to your head, and you woke up in the middle of the night, and your caffeine was basically running you, and you did all those things, and you moved twice, and you did probably a little dance, and got the energy out of you, and you went back to sleep.
And
Then you woke up.
also, I had a nightmare
Then I woke up.
when this thing woke up. Oh, when I woke up.
So you woke up from a nightmare.
I
too,
woke
then.
up from a nightmare to see that the radiator was on.
How are you
You
here
could be
today?
sleepwalking right now.
I wasn't.
You don't know that.
Well, I was just sleepwalking. Decided to move over. Me like I'm a bit cold.
Yeah, but if you had a dream, like that
Yeah,
could
if
be-
you, yeah.
could
You had a
actually be
dream
good.
that you were really cold and you needed
I
to move
didn't.
twice.
That was not my dream.
Wow.
I know, yeah, but like I'm just saying, if you had a dream that's kind of related to that, you could. It's feasible that you could be sleepwalking.
Man.
D. It was a ghost.
Come on.
The logical explanation here.
I
It was a
still
fucking
think it was
ghost.
Toys Came to Life. But
So he thinks toys came to life. I'm 100% there's a poltergeist. Get out. Burn it. Burn the house. That's strange.
I
That
think
is-
you're,
Really, really
I think you're
weird.
a paranoid schizophrenic. Don't know what that really
Paranoid
is.
schizophrenic walks into a bar. No one's seen that movie. All right, never mind. Very good movie. Though.
That's a shit joke.
That was the point.
Oh, right, okay. I thought he was going somewhere.
It's from Legend, starring Tom
Oh,
Hardy
yeah.
and Tom Hardy.
Who plays? Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Yep, I get you. Got it.
Does he say it in a bar?
Yeah,
No.
I get
Yeah.
it now.
but it's a joke. You
It's
have
him, Chris.
you have to watch
He's a
it.
paranoid schizophrenic.
No, it's because they're twins.
Ah. Identical twins.
There's
Yeah.
a ghost in your
Well,
girlfriend's
they're
house.
supposed to be identical twins, but they're not two identical.
Get out.
It's two Tom Hardy, so they probably are.
Wouldn't have been someone else just creeping in trying to freak you out?
Oh, because that's more reassuring?
No,
I
but
prefer the
it's
ghost,
true.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Who else did you fucking say that Sarah lives just around the corner from Rushmere? Because if they heard that, then they're...
I'm sorry, I don't know what Rushmere is. I live in England.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Southampton, to be exact.
Filmed in Bristol every week.
In front of a large studio audience.
Guys, we better go catch our flights now.
I'm from Bristol.
I couldn't even do a Bristolian.
Bristolian.
I'm not even going to attempt it. That
I was from Bristol, I is.
every week. We were strong.
I've had a lot of sugar.
I know. He's going to be getting up moving fucking toys tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being part of what is another immensely pleasurable evening. Do find us on YouTube. Just search for Xite Gaming. Obviously, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yep. more.
Again, just look for Xite Gaming there.
You find
Find us on iTunes, find us on Stitcher, find us once every 10 weeks on SoundCloud where you can take us on the go. Do drop us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't done so already, because that would be a massive help. We have a whole bunch of new content coming relatively soon, I'm going to say.
Yeah,
we actually have a good bit. Yeah,
it should be up. It should have been up tonight actually.
Yeah.
Be up tomorrow.
Yeah, by the time you see this, you'll have some more content. A lot coming your way before the Christmas period, so do subscribe to the channel for that. Get in contact with us, because that is the big thing. We cannot thank you guys enough, especially over the past 2 and 3 weeks, for actually dropping the comments. A shout to I think it was Dervla O'Neill, who I think we put up the post saying, just get in touch with us, literally just say hello, and she just dropped in and said hello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
I thought that was good. Do get in contact with us. Let us know your thoughts and opinions about just about anything. It doesn't have to be about games.
Was it a ghost?
Was it a ghost?
Was he sleepwalking?
Yeah.
Was it the
Can
toys?
toys come to life?
Where does he actually live? But yeah, thank you for checking out this podcast. It has been another fun evening, guys. By the time you're seeing this, we will probably have announced the winner of the Xite Gaming voucher giveaway for hitting 200 likes to the Facebook page. And we were going to do it tonight, but we completely
Catchy title.
forgot to actually set up the whole thing. So we're going to do like
Home of the
a
Empty Promise.
separate video / take numerous pictures of us setting up the apparatus. Yeah.
The implements.
Any closing thoughts?
No. Because if we do that, we'll go on for another half hour.
I mean, I'm willing. No.
All right, so half hour.
Closing thoughts. Frank did not care for The Godfather. He enjoyed The Money Pit. Good night.
Yes.